Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially Black Diamond AFL.
A massive thank you to all of their sponsors.
BLK, the major sponsor and official apparel supplier of Black Diamond AFL. BLK, beyond limits known.
Belmont 16-Footers Sailing Club, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment.
GE Industrial Solutions, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers for the past 50 years.
Wilson Security, Australia's largest and most innovative security provider.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort, an exceptional 5-star resort set on 52 acres on the New South Wales Central Coast.
Prime 7, coverage includes 4 games every round on 7 Mate, including Friday and Saturday nights and Sunday afternoon.
Star 104.5, the home of Rabbit and Julie Goodwin, playing more music variety.
The Entertainment Grounds, one of the Central Coast's premier events locations.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast.
And Subway Morisset. Subway, eat fresh.
And remember to tune in to our Brekkie Show 6 till 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the field. Here they come, Newcastle City. Minor Premiers finish the season with 1 loss.
First, the Black Diamond Cup Grand Final. Newcastle City have just entered the field, and here come Terrigal Avoca. We'll get to Lucas Holmes in a minute. Out come the Panthers.
Here come Terrigal Avoca. 2-time reigning premiers. Played 5 grand finals.
Great colleague Lucas Holmes. My name is David Redden. Lucas Holmes, good afternoon.
Hi, Dave. It's going to be great. Listen to that reception for Terrigal Avoca. It's going to be bang on the crowd all day, I think, Dave.
Fantastic. Cannot wait, Lucas. Should be a great afternoon in interesting conditions, Lucas Holmes.
Yes, Dave. The wind's still there.
If I'd have told you before the start of play that Singleton would kick 6 goals, 7 in a grand final and win by 27 points, you'd have told me I was an idiot.
I would have at least.
Yes. Speaking of idiots, we should give a cheerio to the boys at Feehan Park. Got some photos from the Warners Bay Silly Saturday. James Newburn, you are kidding yourself. You're wearing a skirt. That is not a sight that anybody needs to see. To Warners Bay, have a great afternoon and enjoy the football, fellas. Cheerio, Jimmy, Marty, all the boys. Enjoy yourself over there at Feehan Park. Lucas Holmes,
yes,
here we go. We'll have a national anthem for you reasonably shortly. So, read through of players. There is a late change for Newcastle City. They did name 23. Lucas, if you could give Terrigal Avoca after I've done Newcastle City,
sure.
And I'll ask you to do the umpires for us as well.
Yep.
For Newcastle City, 1 Josh Wheeler, 2 Matt Bailey, 3 Courtney Knight, 5 Luke Rawnsley, 6 Matt Enright, 7 Connor Haswell, 10 Champagne, 11 Aaron Seen, 13 Mitchell Knight, Ian Baker in 15, Cade Triffett 16, Mac O'Malley 18, Jackson Crawford 16, Chris Jackson 21, Mitchell Crawford 22, Cam Keys 23, Liam Dyer 26, Anthony Baker 28, Harry Keys 29. Coming in late, ex-Adelaide Crows player Nick Gillen 36, Mark Wheeler 48, Hugh Kelleher is out of the side. He's the late admission. And number 69, Pat Gillingham, Lucas Holmes, Terrigal Avoca.
Terrigal Avoca. 1 Matt Shortall, 2 Jack Grimman, 3 James Webster, 5 Lachlan White, 6 Damon Smith, 7 Braden Kingston, 9 Jay Lewis, 10 Pete Van Dam, 11 Alexander White, 12 Corey Billings, 13 James Hart, 14 Will McKellar, 17 Brandon Thomas, 18 Sam Borton, 19 Sam Ellis, 20 Sam O'Brien, 21 Doug Clark, 22 Corbin Bond, 24 Jackson Farquhar, 27 Match Betson, 28 the coach Chris Bishop, 30 Angus Darling, and the umpires, Dave, Field umpires Ash Borg, Stephen Bloom, Joseph O'Brien. Boundary umpires Cooper Williams, Nick Hickson and Lincoln McCauley. Goals Paul Best and Tom Sullivan. And the emergency umpire Jake Baton.
Thank you, Lucas Holmes. Lucas, straight into it. Why will Newcastle City or Terrigal Avoca win, and by how many? Over to you.
I think it's going to be mouth of water and clash, Dave. I think it's going to be very good. Newcastle City, obviously, with the late inclusion of Nick Gill, obviously ex-Adelaide Crows listed player, and in for Terrigal Avoca, Peter Van Dam. So that'll be very, very interesting to see where that goes with those two inclusions. I think Newcastle City coming into this game slight favourites, seeing that they beat Terrigal Avoca rather in the semi-final. But you can't discount Terrigal Avoca winning the last two premierships with James Webster obviously being proficient as always. Jay Lewis, Chris Bishop's been very good in this last part of the year. But for me, Newcastle City, Courtney Knight, Chris Jackson in the ruck. Nick Gill obviously will play a part. Anthony Baker, and obviously the swing man. Josh Wheeler, obviously, rather. Dave, I think the City by 2 goals.
Lucas Holmes, very comprehensive. I'll make it. Lucas has given an excellent summation there of the driving players. These conditions will suit players at ground level, and I think that people like Baker and Bishop and Webster will come into it. I think Newcastle and Seen.
I forgot about Seen.
I think Newcastle City. I think Newcastle City's depth and evenness across will get them home. I think it's going to be very hard for Terrigal Avoca to kick a winning score. So I'm going to tip Newcastle City by 3 goals, 18 points, and you've gone by 12. So both on City. I'm sure Audrey Gillingham, who's sitting over here next to us, is very confident of her beloved Newcastle City getting home as well. Our Bar TV crew are Audrey Gillingham, the Ranger Johnny, Justin, and our boss Isaac. Looking forward to working with them once again. Bar TV, the best in the business. We have a national anthem coming very shortly. Of course, we'll go off air. Won't be talking during that, and get the anthem going. Get Gary Birkinshaw's getting everybody into line now to get them, trying to get them across for that anthem. Should be a pulsating game of football again. The breeze that we've been talking about all day on our previous 2 broadcasts. The bottom left, from Isaac's scoreboard in the bottom left to the top right to the Bar TV logo, that's the direction of the breeze. It is at times, Lucas Holmes, a 6 to 7 goal breeze, except that no one's done that yet. Yes. No one has actually done that and gone berserk. The most goals kicked by anyone in any quarter have been by the entrance Bateau Bay in the last quarter of 2nd Division, and that was 3 hours ago. So. And as we speak, the breeze starts to buff it away. It really is playing havoc here, and it'll be very, very interesting to see how both teams handle it. The cleaner players, the ones that have got lovely first-time hands, Webster, Baker, Bishop, Seen, these sort of fellows. Connor Haswell has got lovely hands. Yep. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go off air not off air. We're going to stop talking a moment. We'll stand up, and the national anthem of Australia is going to be played. So we'll actually go off air now just for a few minutes and go off microphone and while the national anthem of Australia is played.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we please be upstanding for the national anthem?
Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are young and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is good by sea, our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains and let us sing. Advance Australia fair.
Anthem sung a cappella. Absolutely brilliant there.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Sheree Lambie.
Serena Lambie's version, superb of the Australian national anthem. You know you're at grand finals, Lucas Holmes.
Oh, yeah.
Mate, Lucas, all the best for the call today, mate.
Dave, you
Cannot
too.
wait, mate.
It will be awesome.
Our last game of the season together. It's been my pleasure to work with Lucas Holmes, who's a very talented young fella, ladies and gentlemen. He's going a long way in the game, and hopefully he gets into his comms degree at Newcastle Uni. He's been outstanding this year on bar television. Lucas, it's been my pleasure this year. Thank you very much.
Likewise, Dave. It's always been good, Dave.
Yeah, and we'll have a quick chat at the end of the game just to say thank you to a few people. Okay, the grand final's very close now. Mitchell Knight goes into the centre. I'm assuming that James Webster will go and perform the toss. Again, the toss today is massive with this breeze. In comes James Webster. So, Lucas Holmes, could you like to talk us through the toss and where they go, please? Over to you, Louis.
I shall. Obviously, with the winner of the toss, should be kicking to the right of screen, I think, to get the early ascendancy early. Just over to Gary Birkinshaw. Just waiting for the coin toss now, viewers. By Kiralee Deer, run against violence.
Great toss there by Kiralee. One by Terrigal, Avoca, kicking to the netball end.
Thank you, Lucas Holmes. Thank you, Gary Birkinshaw. So, Terrigal Avoca have won the toss and are kicking with the wind.
You wouldn't think tossing a coin would be so nerve-wracking, would it? But someone who ran 580 kilometres in 12 days, fantastic. Do you feel that nervous yourself before you start the big run? Look, on behalf of the Black Diamond AFL, we've been really pleased to associate ourselves with Run Against Violence with what you do. It's a fantastic cause in which you support. You've got another big run next year. We wish you all the best with that. Run Against Violence are up underneath the clubhouse. Pop up and say good day. Kiralee Deer, thank you very much.
Audrey, as Gary Birkinshaw just speaks to the inspiring Kiralee Deer, Audrey Gillingham, I know who you think's going to win. Can you give us how many points you think the boys will get up by?
I reckon the boys will get up by 12 points, two
Ladies
straight
and
goals.
gentlemen, not
Thank you. I tipped 18 and Lucas has tipped 12. Interesting decision to drop Kelleher and Gill in, so that's very interesting.
Interesting choice.
Enjoy.
Mitch knows what he's doing, so hopefully they can get home with it.
Thank you, Audrey. Thank you again for your time, though. Really appreciate it. Lucas Holmes, here we go, mate.
we
It's
go.
our first
There we
Black
go.
Diamond Cup Grand Final. Everything is on here, ladies and gentlemen. It's all at hand.
Sorry.
It's all or nothing for both of these teams.
So we got-
It's the last game of a very long and enjoyable Black Diamond AFL football season. Jackson and Borton, here we go. It's the
Same,
Black
yep.
Diamond Cup Grand Final, live on Bar TV. Newcastle #1 sports ground. You wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Away we go. Jackson and Borton. Borton left-handed, brilliantly gets the first ball down. Lewis is there fighting with Scene. At the back is O'Malley. No, it's Dwyer. In there in dispute. O'Malley puts a tackle on. Jackson gets a football out. Ball comes out and held in at centre-half back for Newcastle City at Newcastle City's end.
Numbers swarming all around the ball already, Dave.
There are indeed, Lucas. Darling gets that tap out in front of Baker. 12 is Billings trying to get it onto his natural left foot. Ball comes out. Jackson handballs out under enormous pressure. Long ball out there. Gill! The laid in. Gets the football first up. He'll love it first touch. Ball stands on his end as it has all day. Crawford and Knight trying to get in there. Out comes McKellar. Mitchell Crawford, left-hand handball under enormous pressure. James Hart goes long, clears the ball out. Jackson's there. He'll get a handball out. Looks like Enright in the far side. He want to get his left side. Does. Short kick, ineffective. That's Damon Smith, I think. Yep. Damon Smith. Thank you, Louis. Actually, it was Ellis.
Oh.
That's Borton at the back, I think. No, it's not. That's actually Doug Clark. Wheeler comes out. So Wheeler's not in the forward line, Louis. He's gone back where he belongs.
Righto.
Gill's gone up forward. Rawnsley, left footer. Goes long. Keast in front. Can't quite. Oh, is he paid it? No, he hasn't. Didn't think he got first hands. Lewis. James Webster goes down and has hurt his foot, I think. Is he all right? In the background, yes, he's okay. Umpire says mine, thank you.
Pat Gillingham at the bottom of that pack, Dave.
Yeah, James Webster's got up wounded from that. He got his leg trapped under a falling player. You'll have a look at the background. Webster's struggling slightly. Not good news for the Panthers. Seen onto his left. Gets through the football. Little's short kick, which is actually effective because it doesn't go in the air. Crawford trying to put pressure on Smith. Smith way too good. Comes attacking side. Seen. Tries to get it out. Thomas will go long. Who's he found? No one in particular. Haswell tries to intercept mark. Great tackle, Wheeler.
Shortall's over the
tackle
back.
on Clark.
Oh.
Jackson's away. A lot of hands on the football for Jackson early. Bailey's away. Right foot pass to Enright goes over the top. Gee, we've seen that a bit today, Louis.
We have, Dave.
Jackson Farquhar. Ball out of bounds on the outer half-back flank. Webster seems to have recovered, and Nick Hickson's got the football. Now, I'm interested to see if he comes inside the line. Yes, he has, Lucas, a couple of metres.
Back onto the line there, Dave, I think.
Borton and Keast. Out comes Keast with a left hand. Ball just gets kicked away. Oh, held the foot, holding the man, surely. Not paid. Going through was Crawford. Seen trying to put a tackle on Billings. Gillingham's in there. Now, free kick, don't know what for. Umpire stop play, so it should be a Terrigal Avoca kick, I think. I'm waiting to see what it is.
Yep.
It's a Panthers kick. Not quite sure who to at the moment. It could actually be Webster. Webster's certainly in the marking area. No, it's Billings. So Billings has got his he's away, and Webster comes off and sharks the kick off him, and he's saying, "I'm going to go long," and he does. 60-metre kick, pushing the back, should have been paid to Terrigal.
Is he in front?
That's almost a mark. Yes,
Yes,
paid. Good spot, Lucas Holmes. Stephen Bloom pays the mark. 2. Is that Gus? No.
No, Batson.
That's Betson. Thank you, Louis. Good first early touch for Betson, Lucas. Shortall outmarked clearly. Rawnsley. He's a very effective backman, this fellow. Terrigal Avoca crew on the background giving him an absolute mouthful, Lucas Holmes, as you would expect.
Yep.
Now, that is going to happen a lot, ladies and gentlemen, today. This breeze is now up to a 4 or 5 goal breeze. It's flying across. Lucas Holmes' pages are in front of us again. The ball, if it's kicked out on that side at all, just goes straight to the boundary line. Nick Hickson, Jackson and Ellis.
How far
Lewis
right
Sharks.
did that go?
Mitchell Knight, for the first time in this year, wins a ruck contest. Jackson with a short right foot out will stay in bounds and goes out. So, ball out of bounds, boundary line, half-back flank, right in front of the light tower. Keast and Borton. Borton left-handed. Mitchell Knight gets the football. Be set upon by J. Lewis immediately. Umpire says, my footy.
Lots of people around the ball already, Dave, as expected. In a high game like this, high pressure.
City will be happy with their first 5 minutes. They've got through 5 minutes with no goals for Terrigal. Would have been their target straight away. Wheeler in front of him. Lucas, I don't think there's anyone from City playing in the slot because they've got 5 forwards there.
Right.
There's someone coming off for an interchange now, so I think Newcastle City have gone man on man. Just waiting to see if anyone is in the slot. No, there's not. They haven't got anyone spare, which is an interesting decision into this gale.
Sure is, Dave.
So onto the field comes Van Dam. And there he is. There's the great man, Peter Van Dam. Veteran. Sam Borton's had a great start to the match. And on comes the veteran Van Dam. And he's gone straight down the forward line. And he will be picked up. Mitchell Knight almost tackled out of that. Webster goes long. Wheeler in front. No, not paid. Not actually marked.
By a fend almost there, Dave.
Matt Bailey, I think. Ball comes out. Mitchell Crawford's in front. Alexander White will probably have him all day. Oh, it's a little tiny skirmish because Dwyer's coming in to sort it out. Crawford got a slight nudge as he was going over the line. Ellis and Jackson. Give that one to Jackson. Just. Oh, downfield possibly. Shoulder charge. Oh, great tackle on Jackson. Mitchell Knight, left-hand handball. Over the shoulder? No. Yes.
Yes.
O'Malley, I think. Yeah, that's Mac O'Malley, number 18. Goes with a half-distance kick. Not short, not long. Not surprisingly, ball goes out off hands from Pat Gillingham. We've gone 6.5 minutes. Mitchell Knight, who's coming off now for a quick breather, will be very satisfied with no goals at all to Terrigal in the first third of the game, Lucas Holmes.
Sure, exactly, Dave.
Seen. Left footer gets it away. In front is Keast. Can't quite get it. Rock hard chest. Baker, who's been quiet so far, has hardly got a touch. Thomas Gets the ball out. Dangerous area here for Terrigal. Gillingham O'Malley. Now Cena on his left. Can't get the football. Oh, good work there. Betson, is that or Clark? There's a free kick to Betson, I think. No. Sorry, I'm surprised. I thought there was a whistle there to Terrigal Avoca. Ball stands up on its end. Lovely mark. O'Malley's been very good in the last few minutes, so that's an ordinary type kick, although I think he's actually found Scene. City look like they're attacking. They're not just defending at this end. They've made a decision to keep going. Scene with a low left footer. Trying to find Gill, can't get him. Right foot, check side. Drops short. Courtney Knight, I think. Plays on. Gill wants to go on with Farquhar. He's throwing his way around. First goal of the grand final against the Breeze, Courtney Knight. Newcastle City, one straight. Terrigal Avoca, 0-0-0 after 7 minutes 40. Lucas J. Holmes.
BLK is the major sponsor of the Black Diamond AFL, as well as being the official apparel supplier to the Richmond Tigers, Western Bulldogs, GWS Giants, Adelaide Crows, Gold Coast Suns and Brisbane Lions. BLK, beyond limits known.
The Giants and the Swans have a massive game next Saturday, about this time next week. I think it's a 3:20
start.
3:20 start. Stadium Australia, controversially. Massive Sydney final.
Go
Giants.
Attendance to that game, Dave. It'll be great.
It will. I'll be at cricket, but no, looking forward to trying to catch it on radio. Ball goes sideways. Jackson gets a touch to it eventually. Van Dam tries to put his weight in. Can't quite pick it up. Bailey comes through. Free kick, actually, has been found to the coach, Chris Bishop. Now, even with I still think Bishop won't be selfish here. He will wait and wait for Leeds. He'll wait for it, try and get Clark or one of his forwards free. He's actually showing indications of having a crack here, Louis, actually.
Oh, fair way out.
Now, there he goes. There's the short pass. He tries to hit Lewis and doesn't. Off one step. Lovely turn by Cade Triffett. Can't get the football. Mark Wheeler's in there. So is Mac O'Malley. So is Sam Payne. Footballer's not coming out. So we've gone 9 minutes in the grand final of the Black Diamond Cup. Newcastle City up by one straight kick. Van Dam jumps uncontested and wins that ball. Matt Bailey, dangerous play. Oh, great smother Bishop. Haswell at the back. He can pick him by the yellow boots. Asking for holding the ball. Not given. Umpire says, give it to me.
40 minutes
9 and a quarter minutes gone. It's a myriad of players under the football here. That's today's word, Lucas.
There you go.
Held in. No chance for Van Dam.
Looks like Angus Darling's doing the ruck work for
No
Terrigal
surprise.
Avoca.
Gus will stay there, and Borton and Ellis will sit across behind the play. Ball goes absolutely sideways from the throw-in. Really is hard for everyone. Connor Haswell, a little short left-handed kick. Left-footed kick, left-handed, you idiot. So Webster gets a little scrubby kick out. Now that's a good kick.
Billings, that was.
Into the pocket, into the dead pocket. Just to give you an indication, have a look at the trees behind play there. That they're low, and it's still howling down there. So, interesting afternoon for the players. Jackson, a right-hander, gets a little one out. Lewis! Jay Lewis, a goal! Oh, it's on in the middle. Little bit of a skirmish with Enright, but a goal to Jay Lewis. So, importantly, Terrigal Avoca level proceedings, kicking downwind. Terrigal Avoca, Newcastle City, 1 straight 6. Lucas Holmes.
Belmont 16-footer sailing club, located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie. Belmont 16 is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook, the home of the Black Diamond AFL.
Well, good comeback there from Terrigal. They needed it, though.
Is it Newcastle City had all the early field possession and territory inside their forward half?
Absolutely, they did. And in fact, City have been the better of the two sides.
They have.
And interestingly, they're taking the bit between the teeth and attacking at that end, whereas in the previous games, the teams who were defending against the Breeze basically went into shutdown mode.
Yep. Balls, we're just waiting for the ball to get back.
Umpire Hickson gets the ball up to our umpire of the year, Joseph O'Brien, in the centre. One straight apiece. Keast into ruck for City, giving Jackson a break. Beaten by Borton there, clearly left-handed. Payne, right foot. That ball will sit on the spot. Gill's in front. Great mark, Gill. He's got good hands.
He does.
Always did when he played for Adelaide. It was his kicking at goal that actually let him down. Little short pass. Good defence, actually, there. Now,
Pushing
free
the
kick, I
back.
think, to James Webster.
Yes.
And the Triple Elliott Davey medalist with a kick deep in the back line, indicating he's going to go long. Don't believe him, he's a midfielder. They like to tell lots of stories, midfielders. Connor Haswell that misjudges it with the breeze. In there is Cade Triffett. Ball comes out, Bishop. Lovely short handball, except he's hit the wrong man. He's hit Bailey. Bailey's away. Good shepherd by Ian Baker. Ball holds up. Oh, should have been taken, really. Gill's in there. Pushing the back almost. Gillingham's in there. No, it's actually O'Malley. Gillingham's at the back. I've got to get that right. I think Pat might have had a haircut, and I think O'Malley's not had a haircut. So I think I should be able to pick him like that, Louis.
Yep.
Ruck contest. The ball actually went straight to ground extraordinarily. Now, is he driven him? Into the shoulder,
contact,
I think.
Yep.
Is it seen?
I think
it was. Lovely pass, Gill.
Yes.
Yes. So that's 3 marks inside 50 for Gill in the first quarter, Lucas Holmes.
It is, Dave.
Now, this was always the part of his game that caused him the problems. He's got fantastic hands and very strong upper body. It was his kicking. So he's kicking to a howling gale. He has to kick it low. Doesn't. The wind gets hold of it and drags it sideways. Point to Nick Gill. Newcastle City in front by that solitary behind. 1-1 to 1 straight. We've gone 13 and a half minutes by the time Bishop kicks this out. Now, will he go side? He goes to the side. I thought he might go down the centre. Kicks it to beautiful contest. Pushing it back to Van Dam. Yep. Van Dam rewarded for going straight at the
There's
football.
a Newcastle City play down
Yes.
with that contest. Okay.
An intercept marked by Connor Haswell, one of the best in the business in our league. Out to Bailey. Gets shut down but gets his kick away. Gill's one out. In fact, someone comes to help him. O'Brien comes to help. Bishop handballs professionally out of bounds. So you can see the scores there. City will be very happy with this start, Louis.
They will,
1 point up into the breeze. Borton, tap down. Seen makes a tackle on a player who didn't have the football in McKellar. Someone's got an over-the-shoulder kick. It's Sam O'Brien. Bishop, as he often does at the back, getting a kick. For once, his disposal lets him down. Oh, Wheeler went through his... I reckon he's played it against Wheeler for a little elbow. Yep, that's what it's for. So he's paid a high decision to Grimmond, I think, who's really struggling. I think he's in trouble with his... he's clearly bleeding.
Yep.
And he's come straight off. That's Jack Grimmond. May have been the victim of a high fend by Josh Wheeler. Matthew Shortall goes long and out of bounds. Hits the fence on the fly. Grimmond coming straight up in front of us. We hope he can get back out there shortly. Short kick from Connor Haswell is marked. Josh Wheeler. Oh, that should be 50. That should be 50-metre free kick. He's coming from the side. No, I'm just waiting to see what the umpires are discussing this. Are they going to a ball up? Touch ball is called by the umpire, so no mark paid. And umpire Borg will ball this up just outside the arc. Keast doesn't get it. Gus Darling does. Over the shoulder should have been paid against Bishop. Ball comes out there. That's Bailey. He's had a lot of touches early on. Jackson, who's very handy
well
at ground
done.
level for a ruckman. Superb hands. Away they go. Struggles to kick the ball. Now Gill's in there. So is Crawford. Someone's going to stay out. Gill does. Puts a tackle on. I think that's a free kick Mitchell Crawford's way. Yep. So Mitchell Crawford's got a free kick. Let's have a look, Lucas. Let's call this. He'll be kicking from 30, 28 to 30, and it'll take his very best. And Louis, he has to hit this to the left side of the post, at the left post.
Leeds leading goal kicker for the regular season, Mitch Crawford.
Let's see him work his way through this. Kicks a low dart, and he's kicked it. Loves the kick. So, importantly, 2 goals against the breeze to City. Newcastle City 2-1. Terrigal Avoca 1 straight. LJ?
GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the mining community in the hunt of the past 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Also proud sponsor of the BDAFL women's competition.
Thank you, Lucas.
No problem. Interesting, Newcastle City, rather with 2 goals against the breeze, may come to bite them Terrigal Avoca in the end.
Oh, yeah. Look, Newcastle City are playing very well. They're the dominant side so far, in my opinion.
Yep.
I know that the scores mightn't say, but they're kicking against a 4-goal breeze. So not much long time left in this quarter, possibly 4 or 5 minutes. Keast actually wins that one with a good run at it. Mitchell Knight's in there. Aaron Seen's in there. Gus Darling's in there. Ends up getting hands on the ball. Well done, Darling. James Webb's a little kick over the top. Newcastle City's going to stay on their feet. Wheeler will go through hard. Kicks it long. Keast's got to sit under it and wait. Turns around. Ball bounces up and is tapped away. That's Mitchell Knight. Ball goes virtually sideways.
And
Webster,
backwards.
look at the bounce on the ball caused by the wind. That's Shortle and gone. Magnificent tackle, Chris Jackson. Clearly holding the football. No brainer for umpire Bloom.
Very mobile ruckman, athletic, Chris Jackson.
Yes, he is. He almost plays like a 6'5" ruck rover. Keast! Lovely hands, Cameron Keast. Big, strong brute of a creature he is. That ball has to come back. He cannot play advantage from a mark. And a mark was paid. Back to Cameron Keast. This will give Terrigal Avoca a chance to set up. And the ball's been kicked 60 metres away. So, slight lull in proceedings while Keast gets the footy and gets brought around on his angle. Jackson comes off for a rest. Baker, who's hardly been sighted in the first quarter, really.
Yep.
Ordinary kick by Keast, gets the ball inside 50. Gill puts another strong tackle on. He's actually looking quite good, Gill, for a bloke that hasn't played much footy. Mitchell Knight defend, left hand. That ball has gone straight up. Everybody stays down. McKellar tries to get a ball out smothered. That is a Sam Payne in there, along with Scenes on the outside of that ball, as is Gillingham, as is Mark Wheeler. Damon Smith's in there, Bishop. Borton coming back for the ruck work. Keast with the right hand, too big. Good tackle, Scene, good tackle, Mitchell Knight. No prior, ball up. 19 minutes gone in the first quarter. Newcastle City against the win, note, 2-1. Terrigal Avoca 1 straight. Away they go. Lachlan White.
Ducked his head.
What's he called there? Over the shoulder? Yep. Pretty easy to go over the shoulder on Bishop.
Yep.
I tell you. Little man he is. And picks out. That's not Webster, I don't think.
No, it's not Webster.
It's Billings. Picks out Billings very well.
Van
Almost
Dam
a mark to Kingston. Trifford at the back. Gets the crumb. Mitchell Crawford, I think, on his own, uncontested. Crawford's usually a good user of the football. Tries to find Gillingham. Can Pat keep it in? He can't step. Hart, yes, he can. And called out. Hart did a very good corralling job there and stopped him going past.
Exactly.
Your thoughts so far after 20, Louis?
It's been a very seesawing affair, but Newcastle City have had the advantage, obviously. Kicking against the wind, they've done a terrific job so far.
Yes, mate. Keast taps it down. James Webster will go with a 60-metre barrel. At the back is Rawnsley. That's a great... No, he didn't take it. Thought he marked that. Darling, can he put them into attack? No, he can't. Ian Baker, another go for Darling. Ball comes out. Free kick's been paid to Webster. Bit of argy-bargy. Now, Webster is gone. Is he going to have a ping? No, he'll go hot spot. Straight down Baker's throat, I reckon.
Yep.
Poor option, Webster. Well-read Baker. He'll go defensive. He always goes short. Finds Haswell, laces out. Haswell goes much longer. Oh, one-handed. Just stops Shortle taking the mark. Wheeler goes through. Could have been pinged was Bishop for below the knees. Not paid. Scene and Darling. Darling's doing very good work down low. Webster shanks one, which is most unusual.
Darling should stay down for a bit there.
Yeah, Gus is all right. He'll handle it.
Sorry about that, Dave.
No, don't be sorry. I talk dribble most of the time, mate. It's good to hear someone sensible. Ball up. Darling and Keast. Keast pushes him out of the way, and then he's smothered. Bailey's got a chance here in front of Van Dam and gets a left foot to it after beating Van Dam. That's Scene, is it? And away he goes Muscles. Oh, kicks it actually low and gets a lot of distance. That's actually a good kick. Crawford, can he step? O'Brien, he can't. Gets rid of it. Gets Gillingham. Now, Crawford's a chance here. Can he deliver to someone? No, he can't. Gill's low. Got to get up on his feet here. Oh, almost tackled. No, it was actually Courtney Knight, not Gill. O'Brien. There's all new. Now, Ian Baker's got to square this. Does. Who's he found? Contest. No. Comes down. Bishop delivers to to Thomas. Thomas goes attacking side. Has a paddock, does Ellis. Got to run. There's someone running in the hole. It's Thomas. Oh, Haswell does just enough. Off the ground. And that is, I can see the player. I think it's Betson. Yes, goal to Betson. Sharking goal, really. A real opportunist effort there in midair. So, Terrigal Avoca, 2 straight. Newcastle City 2-1 against the Breeze. We've gone 22 and a quarter minutes in quarter number 1. LJ.
Wilson Security. Wilson Security is Australia's largest and most innovative security provider, delivering a wide range of services to a diverse range of customers. For all of your security needs, call Wilson Security on 1300 Wilson.
Terrigal Avoca needed that, Lucas.
They
If they can manage to snaffle another one, but Newcastle City, to mine, clearly ahead because of those 2 vitally important goals against the Breeze.
Mitch Betson got his confidence up early, took a good pack mark on centre wing, and then a crumbing goal off the ground. He's done well.
Good man, spot on. Ball comes out, clearance to Terrigal Avoca. Betson can't quite grab it. Now Clark, can he produce some magic? No, Haswell's in front of him. Oh, Haswell's been very cool. Didn't take it out, however.
Straight to Chris Bishop.
Now,
no, it's not. Sorry.
Farquhar, I think. Oh, Bailey's in the right spot. They do know where to be, don't they?
They do.
Bailey shanks it, and it lacks a fortune, Patrick Gillingham. No, it's not. It's actually Dwyer. My apologies. And that's his 4th mark this quarter. Once he gets down, when he's going to be a handful. Enright's on here because he'll step onto his left. Oh, Smith's done superbly well. Damon Smith take a bow. Eventually a great tackle.
Holding.
Aaron Seen. Oh, he's got the free kick.
Holding the man.
Thank you, Lucas. Didn't quite see it that way, but that's the decision that's been given. Thank you, umpire Lucas. Great work, Damon Smith, under all sorts of pressure there. Ball goes over the top. Rovers have got to be backdoor going downwind.
Oh,
Lewis trying to find Thomas and gets him eventually. Darling, who's he trying to find? Is it downfield or at the point?
If it's downfield,
I saw that player disposed of. It's not downfield. I think that ball's coming back.
If it was downfield, it wasn't that much of a downfield.
Player down for Terrigal Avoca here. If we can come back to that shot, if possible. Just trying to see who the player is. It's Brandon Thomas, I think, is down. Just a bit gimpy on his left leg, Louis. We'll probably give that off to no. Scene shuts down Webster. Knew what was happening. That's the Jake Roach move, Lucas Holmes.
Say that actually, Dave.
If you're watching Jake, hello. Oh, pushing the back. Straight point blank pushing the back. Not paid. Connor Haswell. Now, here's danger. Here's Clark. He can do almost anything from down there. Oh, checkside kick is almost marked by Gus Darling. We have a tie. It's 13 points apiece, and Baker has released them down this flank. Cam Keys pretty much has to kick that as far as he can. Gets fantastic purchase on a kick now. What can Jackson Crawford do? Gets a handball away, but beautifully tackled. Oh, good work, Damon Smith. He's been outstanding. Oh, great kick. That's not a mark. Half volley. There's quarter time. Terrigal Avoca came right back there at the end there, Lucas, I thought.
They did, Dave. It was good.
2 goals, 1 apiece. Goals in the match. Courtney Knight and Mitchell Crawford. No surprise for City. And for Terrigal Avoca, Jay Lewis and Mitch Betson. That's quarter time. We'll be back with you shortly from Newcastle #1 Sports Ground.
G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially Black Diamond AFL.
A massive thank you to all of their sponsors.
BLK, the major sponsor and official apparel supplier of Black Diamond AFL. BLK, beyond limits known.
Belmont 16-Footers Sailing Club, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment.
GE Industrial Solutions, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers for the past 50 years.
Wilson Security, Australia's largest and most innovative security provider.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort, an exceptional 5-star resort set on 52 acres on the New South Wales Central Coast.
Prime 7 coverage includes 4 games every round on 7 Mate, including Friday and Saturday nights and Sunday afternoon.
Star 104.5, the home of Rabbit and Julie Goodwin, playing more music variety.
The Entertainment Grounds, one of the Central Coast's premier events locations.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast.
And Subway Morisset. Subway, eat fresh.
And remember to tune in to our Brekkie Show 6 till 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
Welcome back to Newcastle #1 Sports Grand, where it's 2-1-13 apiece in the Black Diamond Cup Grand Final. Lucas Holmes, your opinions on the first quarter, please?
We analysing as we were going through, we said both of us agreed that Newcastle City had the ascendancy for most of that quarter. They come out all guns blazing early with a few goals against the Breeze, David. It'll be interesting to see the damage they can do with the Breeze and how limiting Terrigal can be of that, Dave.
Indeed. Very interested to see how Newcastle City go about it. Gill is looking very dangerous.
Yes.
It's just they can't stop him.
No.
They can't stop him taking marks, and that's gonna pay dividends down the track. So Newcastle City on their right are looking up with a forward line of Courtney Knight, Nick Gill, Mitchell Crawford, Patrick Gillingham, Matthew Enright to deliver the ball, and Cam Keast at centre-half forward.
That's not bad.
Not a bad forward line. When you consider Kevin McDonald's not even in the 22.
He is, yeah.
And he'd walk into every other side in the league.
Yeah.
Walk in.
Yeah.
Okay, just waiting for people to clear the ground after the quarter-time huddles. Ash Borg has the football. Live on Bar TV, the best in the business, here with Audrey, Justin, the Ranger Johnny, and our great Mac Isaac. The best in the business. My great colleague Lucas Holmes is here with me, as we have been most of the season. Lucas, it's been a privilege to be commentating this year, hasn't it, mate?
It has. Great privilege. Thanks, Bar TV, and Gary Balkinshaw mainly, Dave.
Exactly. My thoughts are met, and great thanks to both of them. Ash Borg with the football in the air. It's rock and roll time. Jackson, Borton, as they will do so many times today. Lovely throw, actually, very straight. No one gets a clear tap out. Webster gets worried out of it by Jackson. Seen. Can't get it clearly out. I think that's O'Brien dragged out of it. Rawnsley. It was Rawnsley. Liam Dwyer with the football down deep in the forward line. Keese gets wamboozled by an off break. Great tackle. Just got his kick away. Webster down there along with Seen. No, actually, is it Wheeler? No, it was Seen. He's crossed the ball to the attacking side. That's good play. Here's a chance. How does City go about this? Mitchell Knight. No, can't find his brother. Comes back and he's fallen over. Seen that ball's gone backwards. That ball's now gone back 45 metres. Almost trapped there. Darling's brought that back in. If he gets tackled, he's in trouble. No, ball comes out. Lewis.
Drag that in again.
Shoulder. Paid.
Yep, okay.
Jay Lewis. Just in line with the centre circle and the logo. Nice to call the logo on one of our games.
It is.
Lewis turns right. Goes as long as he can and low as he can. That's a very good penetrative kick.
Over
At the
the back.
Clark. Real chance, Panthers. And taken through. So for the first time in at least 25 minutes, Terrigal Avoca in front. 14-2-2 to Newcastle City 2-1. We're a minute and a half in the first quarter. Bar TV bringing you live coverage of this, the Black Diamond Cup Grand Final for 2016.
What a smother.
Knight stays on his feet during his very strong core. Finds Liam Dwyer. Dwyer down forward. Gillingham led to that football. Oh, lovely tackle. Mitchell Crawford ends up getting rid of it. Gillingham and Crawford. Well done, Alexander White. Really well done. Now, just a quarter time, Jack Grimmett is struggling. I think he's lost a couple of teeth in that contest with Wheeler.
Right. Yeah.
He's bleeding and holding a bandage to his mouth, so I'm not sure if he's in a very good way. We'll see if he plays much further part in the game, Lucas. Jackson can't quite get the football, goes over his head with the breeze. Gillingham in there, right-hand handball out. Enright's on his natural side. Dangerous! Just misses, hits the side screen. Point to Enright. We're tied up again, 2-2-14 apiece. 2.5 minutes gone in the Black Diamond Cup Grand Final second quarter.
Once again, at the start of the quarter, Newcastle City having all the forward half possession, Dave.
Lachlan White goes straight down the centre. Ball goes sideways. As soon as it gets in there, that's a mark, I think, to Jackson, is it? Yep. Jackson, they're going to need to get Baker into the game. Left-footed from Baker to Knight. Out of bounds on the full. Newcastle City have got to try and attack from this combox flank, Louis.
Yep.
If they want precision anyway. Ball goes up and down in the one spot. Out there to Mitchell Knight, I think. And ball out of bounds.
Waiting for the inbound from Lincoln McCauley in centre wing, Dave.
Indeed. Relatively quiet start to this second quarter. Borton and Jackson. Bailey's guarding Bishop there very closely, I note, and Seen's got Lewis for company. Out of bounds in front of Mitchell Knight. Crashes into Corey Billings. Two rugged type characters. Yeah, Billings goes up and tells him all about it. Not a surprise. Bishop's free this time. Bailey standing defensive side of the ruck.
That's not smart, Dave.
In fact, Enright goes to him. Borton, that one right-handed, and he's a natural left-hander. Ball comes out. Somehow gets out there and smothered away. Now, away comes Jackson Crawford with a long ball. Now, that should go for behind. No, it's out of bounds. The ball's just moving so quickly sideways, Lucas, when they get anything like in the air.
Yeah.
Really have to be, your kicks have to be almost precision perfect today.
They have.
None of this kicking the ball out and getting blokes to run onto it.
No.
Not really.
Quality plays from both sides, Dave. All of them.
Yeah. Ball up. Out comes Seen. Enright. Seen. Enright on his left. Not paid. Not 15, actually. Not paid. That's a grab to Gill. Has he kicked that goal? He has not.
Was that a poster or just missed?
Yeah, so Gill not paid the 15-metre, which is actually the correct decision. I think it went almost up and down. Point to Gill. Newcastle City in front by point. Lewis has got kick-out duties. Goes attacking side. Straight into the breeze. This will be interesting. Can he spear him? Now, no. Webster's got the footy, and so's Thomas. Now, here's danger. There's room and pasture. Now, can Betson get rid of it quickly? He can't. And he's belted by Rawnsley. Absolutely smoked with the hip and shoulder. Wheeler won't get of his feet because he's a tough nut. Jackson, lovely chest mark in front of Bishop. Used his body well and arched his back.
Yeah.
Jackson goes square to no one really. Braden, Kingston and Trifford here. Trifford should have the speed on him, and Kingston's leading the way. Turns around and actually does that quite well, but then ordinary kick. Rawnsley goes with the left foot, trying to find Gillingham, goes over his head. McKellar at the back, backing up, lovely handball. Lachlan White, Alexander White. Long, low kick. Mark should have been taken by Haswell, given how good his hands
backwards.
are. Oh, absolutely bamboozled was Keast. Oh, Seeds just knocked him straight over and not been penalised. Tackled there by Webster. Yeah. Joseph O'Brien says, mine thanks. Right at centre half forward, Lucas.
Yeah, saying on Bishop there, just to get a bit of body.
Yes, indeed. Oh, lovely jump. Ellis. held in there. Not
out.
going to come out quickly, I don't think. James Hart's in there. In fact, O'Brien said it's a wear away. That's Ian Baker. I don't know what he's doing in the forward line. That's Mitchell Knight. At the back! Grabbed it.
Nick Gill.
Gill again. Nick Gill kicks his first goal off his 5th mark. What an interesting decision it was to drop Kelleher and put Gill in. He's really got strong hands. Newcastle City 3-3-21. Terrigal Avoca 2-2-14. And we've gone 6.5 minutes into quarter number 2. Lucas will continue on with commentary this time.
Yep. No problem at all. Nick
They
Gill.
can't handle Gill.
No, I can't.
As soon as I just leave him one out and kick the ball up and let him go. They cannot handle
It's
him.
like what Marty Ryman was doing with Jack Hardman earlier in the season, just letting him one out.
Yes, except that Hardman uses his blind. Hardman's also got a great jump, but he also uses blinding speed.
Yeah.
Gill's just a straight out forward.
Yep.
Okay, centre experience action against Macaulay O'Malley, who was trying to come out of the square. That should be a free kick to the Terrigal Avoca ruckman, whoever that was at the ruck contest there. And in fact, it's Ellis. So Ellis will have a kick in the centre circle. Ball comes to Webster. He should not be free that far. Baker shuts him down. Webster low and hard trying to find Betson. Can't quite get him. Wheeler's over there and he's away. Wheeler uses some speed. Little short pass. Mitchell Knight's got to be perfect here, and actually was. Really good. Baker around the corner. Now, if Enroy can get this footy, he's got a couple of yards. He'll get onto his left. Well done, City. They've got that ball away well. Bishop's in this vicinity here. Gillingham handball out. Ball
Bailey,
comes out into
is it?
Bailey.
Yep.
Goes long. At the back! Courtney Knight. Read that beautifully. And a very good long kick, Lucas.
It was Dave. Corny Knight, the sharpshooter.
He hasn't been perfect with his kicking in recent games since he's returned from injury. But you would back him here. He's really just got to kick this straight through the line. Let the breeze do the work. Courtney Knight for Newcastle City's 4th. Dobs it. Courtney Knight, his 2nd goal. So Knight has 2. Mitchell Crawford 1. Nick Gill 1. Newcastle City go 13 points up. 4-3-27. Terrigal Avoca 2-2. Lucas Holmes.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort is an exceptional 5-star resort set on 52 acres on the New South Wales Central Coast. Nestled between the pristine waters of the Pacific Ocean, Tuggerah Lakes, and surrounded by National Park, this resort has been designed to complement its spectacular location.
Drove past there last week when I went to the dinner I was at the entrance.
Yep.
It's a beautiful spot, Pullman Magenta
It
Shores
is.
Resort. And
Very
goodness
beautiful
gracious, on a
spot.
day like today, Lucas Holmes, you wouldn't want to be playing golf in wind like this at Pullman Magenta.
Not at all.
You'd be lucky to break a century.
I wouldn't want to be playing golf at all on a day like this, Dave.
We thank them for their continued support of the Black Diamond Football League.
Exactly.
Keast into the centre. The big man gets a big right fist to it. He's a rugged character, Keast. Good player. Alexander White gets a football. Keast gets a ball out, gets a scrubby little kick.
Push it out. No.
One-handed by Enright, can't quite get control. Ball comes out. That's Mitchell Knight, I think. That ball's going to go off to the side and is a behind. Newcastle City, all one-way traffic at the moment. 4-4-28, Terrigal Avoca 2-2-14. City up by 14 points. Those 2 goals are going to be priceless in the end result, I think. Terrigal really not looking like Terrigal Avoca not looking like scoring at the moment, Lucas.
No, not at all, Dave.
Now, Terrigal Avoca's got a full spread. They've got people all around the arc at all angles. Bishop, this is clearly a plan, and he's going to go defensive side. Probably the only option. Gets that ball out there. Oh, grab taken, I think. Paid.
Is that Jackson?
Yep. Goes hot spot. At the back's Crawford. I think the man in front's taken that mark. Yep. That was Corbin Bond, actually. Lovely mark. Jackson again.
Yep.
Lovely grab. He's a fine pickup for City.
He's very good.
Oh, that's 50. Oh, he caught him play on. Gone. He has to be gone.
Yep.
So the play on calls come well read by the Terrigal Avoca player, who's Billons, I assume, because he's giving a mouthful. No, it's actually Pete Van Dam. Unlike Pete to be in that sort of stuff. James Webster inside. Looks for Bishop. Oh, great contest, Patrick Gillingham.
Oh.
Ball comes out. Really big contest, Gillingham. That's what grand finals are made of. There's Sam Payne. Left footer. Contest. Oh, does he mark that,
He
Baker?
has.
What a
Whoa.
grab. Oh. So Baker probably be kicking from the point of the square. With this wind, he goes hot spot. Very professional. Gill's out of this one. Punch with a double fister. Dwyer's roving. Gill's chasing. Coming through with Shortle. Has a player on his own, which is Peter Van Dam. Takes the mark. Nice short kick to O'Brien. They're on centre wing. See how they construct an attacking raid here. O'Brien with as long as he can go. Ball drops short. Haswell. Yellow boots, guarantee it. Yep. He's a good player, this fellow. Interesting switch central. Oh, Mark Wheeler out, marked by Webster. Let's go straight away. Looks long. Wheeler's at the back.
Pushing the
Makes
back.
a contest.
No.
Could have been. Was reasonably crude. Haswell at quarterback. Mark taken by Lewis, who read that beautifully as it went over the hands with that breeze. Bishop's trying to get him to go open side. Payne knows that there's a play on call coming, and he finds Webster. Bishop going off Webster. Gee, they've done that a few times this year. Oh, one-handed, not good enough. Betson not marked. So O'Malley now down this flank. This is open pasture. Who's going to get to the football? Mark Wheeler can't. Tackle made by Crawford. That was a throw. Honestly. Anyway, Lewis has got a chance here. Goes short. Looking for Gus Darling. Can't find him. Now Baker's there in front of the pack this time. Very long. Great kick. Gill! Crawford. Now he's danger. If Crawford gets it, he might just kick this. Oh, he's kicked it right across the face. Gee, I thought he was going to put some English on that one and just go kick along the ground. What they call that? A dribble kick. That's right.
They do it. Very
Chris
skilled.
Bishop up in front of us. Newcastle City, 12 and a half minutes in, 14 points up in another low-scoring grand final here today here at number 1 Sports Ground in Newcastle West.
All being
Left
good.
foot kick is smothered. Right foot opportunity. Courtney Knight can't quite get a mark to it. It's out of bounds in the attacking side. Sorry, Lucas.
I was just going to say, Dave, although they've been low scoring, all games have been good games today. Great intensity, pressure around the ball from all sides involved.
You know what? I thought Singleton managed Maitland well. I don't think that at too many opportunities, too many times a game Maitland had were in it. The other game was a cracker.
Yeah.
So the ball comes out, goes sideways. Keith's trying to put their body on the other player who looks like Ellis will be too quick for him. Keith will keep on chasing.
No,
Beautifully done by Ellis. Shortall. Now, Rawnsley's read this better. He's got Bailey in with him and he finds him eventually. Handball comes over to no one. Downfield free kick, I think. No, it's actually going back to the point, I think. Borg's going to say this is Bailey's kick. Mitchell Knight's been left on his own by... No, Lachlan White's been disciplined and gone back to him. Needs to go straight down the lines here. Has. 60-metre kick. Gill one out. That's dangerous. Oh, Gillingham roving. That's also dangerous. Gillingham. Magnificent handball. Jackson Crawford misses what he otherwise might have kicked. City, 4-5-29. Terrigal Avoca, 2-2-14. 14 minutes gone, quarter number 2.
They're just getting more chances at the moment. Newcastle City just sort of failing to convert.
Yeah, the game's at an interesting stage. You get
Is that going to be touched?
City are right on the cusp.
Is that going to be touched?
No, that's a free kick. I think you find it. Jackson.
It is.
Well spotted. Lucas Holmes not touchy. Couldn't quite get there. Good Ellis. Jackson, too short. Rawnsley, unlikely goal kicker, out of bounds on the full into the dead pocket. If we could switch our camera positions today, Lucas, to the other side of the ground, we'd have a lot more of the play.
We would, Dave.
Yes.
Can't do anything about that, though.
No, we cannot. Oh, it's very comfortable. It's a good spot to
It is.
commentate footy on, to be quite honest with you. James Hart. No, it's Thomas, sorry. Jackson, one-handed. At the back is Haswell. Looks, spots Keast. Goes backwards to quarterback, who is Bailey on this occasion. Off the knees. Courtney Knight's going to put his body in, and he actually did. Very good contest from Corbin Bond as well. No shirking it there, I'll tell you. That will stay in and be a ball up from Borg, I'd suggest. Yep. So almost 15 and a half minutes gone by the time this ball goes into the air. Newcastle City up by 15 points. Terrigal Avoca, Lucas, so far, actually holding okay.
Holding, yep.
Holding.
Not much attack, though.
No. Ball comes out. Damon Smith leading the race in front of Gillingham. Gets a little scrubby kick out despite Gillingham's best efforts. O'Brien down the far flank. Keeps it in. This is dangerous. Webster's got seen.
High.
I thought so.
Yep.
Yeah, paid too. The first contact was on the bicep, but the second was on the shoulder.
Yep.
That's dangerous. Keast makes a very good fist of a difficult situation. Bailey again. Now this time's gone for Gill, and he's going to mark that uncontested. Doesn't mark it. Crawford roving. Gets a handball out after trying to beat someone. That's Gillingham in there. No, it's Mark Wheeler. I beg your pardon. Pat will be very upset about being called Wheeler. And out of bounds in the attacking pocket. So, still 15 points. Win for the first time today is down to about a 2 or 3 goal breeze, Lucas Holmes.
Yeah.
Ball goes up in the air. Wheeler trying to rove this one. That's Mark Wheeler. Ball held in. No prior. Joseph O'Brien says, thank you, mine.
That's the problem with Terrigal Avoca at the moment, trying to defend against the breeze, that they've got no forward set up, no forward structure.
No, Knights actually tried to go through there. Gill won the ruck contest. A little bit lucky, Mitchell Knight. So, another ball up. Quiet part in proceedings here at the moment. Oh, there's a goal kick touched off the boot. Called by the goal umpire, touched. So it's a behind. The players don't realise it yet. Behind Newcastle City, 4-6-30. Terrigal Avoca, 2-2-14. 17 and a quarter minutes gone in quarter number 2 here at Newcastle number 1 Sports Ground. Bishop looking to come open side. Oh, dangerous. Crawford's going to stay on his feet. He can't.
Well
Makes a good tackle, actually, Crawford. And
That's
well done, Crawford. He's made a
thought.
contest. Sorry, Lucas.
Professionally done there, Dave.
Yeah, I think Crawford made a good contest there as well. He stayed on his feet and got back up to them quickly.
Yep.
But it was a terrible pass. Senior in that ruck contest. I don't know how, but he manages it.
There's Jackson.
Handball out to no one, which is actually effective to a certain extent. Crawford's in there. Good gang tackle. Lovely stuff. One high, one low. Newcastle City player ain't going nowhere in that situation.
Certainly isn't, Dave. Just a bit
Joe O'Brien. Lovely tap out, Sam Ellis. Mitchell Knight. Now, Alexander White's away. Goes soccer trial. McCallum misses what he otherwise might have picked up. Seen very well tackled. Bishop. Straight up in the air. Well, and literally, that's an up and under. It's gone straight up in the air. Gillingham dragged out of it. Ball comes out here. Jackson Crawford. Very quick kick. Courtney Knight. Gill was in there. Couldn't quite get the rebound football. McKellar goes wide looking for Shortall. Rawnsley's wearing him like a glove. Tapped by Rawnsley. Gets a handball out. I think that's Sam Payne. Comes back to Jackson Crawford. Connor Haswell puts the ball up. Gill's one up. No, can't quite grab it. Jackson didn't stay down when he could have been called out of it. Jackson puts his body on the line. So does James Hart. So does Billings. Oh, almost a push in the back, I think. Yep. Umpire in perfect position. Waiting to see who that is. Is it Payne? Is that Gill? I'm not quite sure.
It might be Gill, actually, I think.
Yeah, it was. The way he kicked it, that's Nick Gill. Ball goes almost straight up and down the one spot. Mark. Bishop? No.
Webbs. Is it Webbs?
Bond.
No, it's not
I think
Webster.
that's Corbin Bond. To O'Brien. Now, there's another player on here. He's got to give himself some space, and he'll get the footy on the pocket. No, O'Brien's waiting. Comes down combox on looking for Webster. Oh, he's plugged that. That's a lovely mark. There's only 2 or 3 blokes who would have marked out in the ground, and there was one of them. Keast in front. Van Dam at the back. Keast very well done. Too strong that time. Excellent forward play. Now, here's a chance. Wheeler. Who can get onto the football here? Seen. Wheeler's there. Oh, great work, Alexander White. Tapped that, kicked out by Seen with a little 4-metre kick. Dragged that in, Lucas. No.
No, not quite.
Bit lucky.
Yep.
20 minutes gone, quarter number 2 of the Black Diamond Cup Grand Final. Newcastle City 4-5. Terrigal Avoca 2-2. Mark Wheeler gets that football. No, Wheeler's on his own. Oh, how could he be left alone in there?
Had plenty more time than that, I think.
4-7-31 to 2-2-14. 4-7-31, 2-2-14. Thank you, Zach. Now let's have a look at the setup from Terrigal Avoca this time. They've got an outlier deep in the pocket, Alexander White. They've got a few blokes in the centre. Webster's trying to get them where he wants them. Darling's out here on our combox flank. So is Bond. So is Billings, I beg your pardon. Bishop goes defensive side.
Again.
Looking for James Hart. Couldn't quite find him. Here's a chance. Out of bounds on the full. Gee, they've been errant with their shooting. Not for the first time we've seen them this year.
We've said it a few times, haven't we?
Yep.
I think.
He had a clear run at those. I mean, I know he's kicking cross breeze, but he did have a pretty good run at it.
Yeah. Even when we did that last game, City kicked 10 goals, 17. So.
Well, there you go. So, comes out here to Lachlan White. Draw drop short. I think that's Bailey. Yep. White boots. He's been really good with his long bombs into the goals. Now, Courtney Knight should stay down at the back. Gill, ball drops a bit short. Don't know how. Mitchell Knight, goal! Perfect roving by the coach. Another goal to City. Newcastle City, 5-7-37. Terrigal Avoca, 2-2-14. Lucas Holmes.
Sure,
I'll
Dave,
keep going,
hold on.
Lucas. I know you got the scores too. That's all right. Away you go, mate.
Prime 7. In 2016, Prime 7 has every big game live and free. Coverage includes 4 games every round on 7, mate, including Friday and Saturday night and Sunday afternoons. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team. And with no AFL on this weekend, Dave, they had the EJ Whitten Legends game last night and then the Women's All-Star game tonight, which would be great to watch.
Yeah, I won't get a chance to see it, but
nor will I.
I'd love to see some of the better women's players. I haven't seen Daisy Pearce play yet, and they say she's super.
Yep.
Just a real, like, top 10 female athletes in Australia. That's sort of good.
Wow.
So it'd be great. Yeah, that's what the whisper is. She's that good, mate. Okay, away we go. Crawford gets that ball out to Ian Baker. Crawford's having a spell on the ball there. Now, here's a chance. Now, Gill, handball. As he kicked it, he actually sprayed that badly, did Wheeler. Mark.
No.
Out of bounds of the full, off a lovely link handball. Wasn't quite composed enough to screw that ball around, Lucas.
We wasn't. We just finished that. Can't wait for the National Women's Competition next year, Dave. It'll be great.
Will be. We're watching a bit of that.
Of course.
Stick with us for the Run Against Violence women's 400-metre run at halftime, which Audrey Gillingham advises us that she's not actually going in. I think her mate Miss Cleusis is going in that run for Newcastle City. It's Erin White, is it, I think. Alexander White with a long ball. Keith's underneath this. Oh, Gill. God, his hands up. He's really getting presenting well. Lewis, downfield. Kept in by Baker. In front of Ellis. Good tackle, Baker. Shortles over that one and out of bounds. 23 and a half minutes gone.
Only a minute or so, a minute to 90 seconds to go in the quarter, Dave?
Probably, yes. Ruck won by James Hart. Unlikely ruckman, but he gets the ball. He's beset upon. Lachlan White's pilfered that and shanked the kick. Bets it in front. Ball out of bounds in front of the Newcastle City faithful. In that far pocket. You can see them all there, the City faithful.
There is a lot of them there, isn't there? Isn't there, Dave?
Keast misses. Bishop!
Missed.
Just misses.
Only
2-3-15, the Panthers. Newcastle City, 5-7-37. 24 minutes gone in quarter number 2.
That's only 2 points to the quarter. Sorry for Terrigal Avoca.
Probably needed to kick that, Lucas. They owe them 2 at this end. Lovely kick out. Oh, a scene almost. Short. Lovely blind turn and a dummy. Oh, Mark. Taken well. Lucas, we were just talking about needing to take a mark and kick a goal. I think that's Kingston.
Braden Kingston, yes.
Just waiting for him to turn around. It looks like it is.
Yep.
Very strong Marcy's. Oh, wow.
There we go.
What a kick this is. We said they owed them 2. Can he get them down to 1? Braden kicks it after the siren, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what happens. Shanks it, point. Terrigal Avoca, 2-4-16. Newcastle City go to halftime leading by 21 points, quite well, 5-7-37. For Terrigal Avoca, 1 goal, Jay Lewis, 1 goal, Mitch Betson. For Newcastle City, Courtney Knight, 2, Mitchell Knight, 1, Mitchell Crawford, 1, Nick Gill, 1. Just before we go to a halftime break in the Run Against Violence run, Lucas,
yep.
Your best play so far?
Well, Newcastle City, I think Courtney Knight has been in thereabouts up the front. Aaron Seen, I think, always prolific all through the season. Anthony Baker started to get his hands on the ball.
I reckon Seen's been outstanding. Yeah. So's Gill.
I bet next player I was going to bring up Nick Gill. Always pretty good. Mark Wheeler there and thereabouts. Harry Keast has always been good, strong hands. And for Terrigal Avoca, James Webster's been there and thereabouts. He's always up there in the top best 6. Sam O'Brien also. As well, Corey Billings and Alex White, I think, also been very good.
So we're not actually going to have a break here at halftime. We're going to stay on air. I'm assuming that Gary Birkinshaw will be calling the women's Run Against Violence 400-metre run that'll be coming very shortly. So we're going to stay on air with you and cover the 400-metre run there at halftime. supporting Run Against Violence, which has been a wonderful program that's come in this year, and it's just been fantastic, the support that's been given. Umpires are off, Terrigal Avoca's off. Lucas Holmes, over to you. Sorry, mate.
Just see the Warners Bay runner is Kate Booth. So, in front of us.
Very good, Kate Booth. Very good to see. Audrey, is it Erin White, or is that Cleusis? Sabrina? Thank you. Over to Gary.
If you're on the ground kicking the footy, can you please move away from the track? Jamie, the track's being set up now, so if you can please move away from the track. Right, ladies and gentlemen, going to introduce the field for the Pullman's Magenta Shore Run Against Violence 400 metres. Representing Newcastle City, Sabrina Cleusas. Representing Cardiff, Amy Worth. Representing Killarney Vale, Bethany Wood. Representing Warners Bay, Kate Booth. Representing Nelson Bay, Sarah Dodd. And representing Maitland, Sarah Jane. We're going to start where they are. One complete lap, going to finish in front of the grandstand. Let's get plenty of cheering. Rightio, we're all set. On your mark, set, go! Off to a very good start there. Worst got away pretty well. Dodd's come from the outside. She's going to make the early pacing. Worst not letting her in, however, she's going to have to sit in the breeze. She goes there now, gets in front. Worth second, Cleusas third, James fourth. Wood and Booth there. They've got a bit of work to do as we now move out in the back straight. 200 metres to go, and it's Dodd. She's leading the way there, facing the breeze. Worth sitting in the cover there. Cleusas there, she looks to be running strongly. And James as well in fourth position. Wood and Booth are struck. I don't think they can win from there. But it's going to be Dodd running into the teeth of the breeze now. We've got 150 metres to go. It's Dodd. Cleusas, here she comes out of the pack. James is there as well. Worth, I don't think she can win either. It's Dodd who's leading. She's got 2 metres on Cleusas. James is working hard as well in front of the Newcastle senior supporters. But Dodd, she's nearly out on her feet. But here she comes. She's got 2 metres. Cleusas can't catch her. It's going to be Sarah Dodd. 10 metres out. Let's give her a big cheer. Sarah Dodd, Nelson Bay. Cleusas second. James third. Amy Worth coming fourth. Bethany Wood. Kate Booth down there, too big of a man Saturday last week. Fantastic. What a great race. Let's put our hands together for all the participants.
So the Run Against Violence 400-metre race won by Dodd from Nelson Bay from Cleusas and then Maitland. So superb performance there. We're going to go to a halftime break now that the Run Against Violence 400-metre run has been won and run, with Newcastle City up by 21 points. We'll be back with you shortly. Thank you.
Car 33, proceed to level 2, check on its service.
Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially Black Diamond AFL.
A massive thank you to all of their sponsors.
BLK, the major sponsor and official apparel supplier of Black Diamond AFL. BLK, beyond limits known.
Belmont 16 Footers Sailing Club, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment.
GE Industrial Solutions, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers for the past 50 years.
Wilson Security, Australia's largest and most innovative security provider.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort, an exceptional 5-star resort set on 52 acres on the New South Wales Central Coast.
Prime 7 coverage includes 4 games every round on 7 Mate, including Friday and Saturday nights and Sunday afternoon.
Star 104.5, the home of Rabbit and Julie Goodwin, playing more music variety.
The Entertainment Grounds, one of the Central Coast's premier events locations.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast.
And Subway Morisset. Subway, eat fresh.
And remember to tune in to our Brekkie Show 6 till 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
Welcome back to Newcastle number 1 Sports Ground after half-time with Newcastle City leading by 21 points, 37-16. Audrey Gillingham, Star Ruck Raven for the Newcastle City Football Club. Your thoughts on the first half?
First half, the first quarter, obviously really close tie going into the quarter time. Newcastle City sort of ran away with it a little bit in that quarter. They did have the win though, so it'll be interesting to see how Terrigal go with the win this quarter.
Yes, that last kick from Braden Kingston, if that had gone in, that might have put a different complexion on it. As we've spoken about in commentary, Newcastle City have kicked 2 goals against the wind when almost no one's kicked any against the wind all day. I think Musselbrook and the Ancients might have cooked 1 each. So, look, Newcastle City, so I think are going quite well, and they seem to get the ball a lot from the clearances, whereas there was a lot relying on James Webster for Terrigal.
Look, we're into the premiership quarter this one, so we'll just have to see what happens, see what the score is going into the final break.
Yes, the other interesting one for me is Gill. They just when he goes one out, he's so strong and physically that physical presence. It'd be nice to see them get some decent ball in because he could kick a bag full.
He could, yeah. It'd be nice to see him convert a few.
It would. Audrey, thank you for your time. We'll speak to you later on. Thank you, mate. Lucas Holmes.
Yes, Dave.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Don't muck around in this football league. The breaks aren't very long, are they? If
They do not.
You blink and you miss them.
You do not. Credit to Gary Birkinshaw that throughout the season, very on top of his roles. Football.
Do you agree with me that, yeah, Zach, I think the score might be 37-16 there. Zach, please. 37-16. Thank you.
Yep, too easy. No. Gary's that
last point, I think, from Terrigal Avoca, that with Braden Kingston, but kicked a point.
No, credit to Gary all through these final series. Been under pressure, under duress. He's done a very good job.
Listen, while we've got some time, I won't belabour the issue after the game. We'll have presentations.
Yep.
It's been our privilege, actually, to commentate this year, hasn't it? For
has.
both of us, it's the first time. Just quickly, your thoughts before we go to the footy, Lucas?
No, I think It's going to be on the footy or just
No, the fact that we've been given an opportunity, you and I have been given an opportunity.
Great opportunity, of course. Gary does a very good job, as we just heard him calling just a run against violence. Obviously, Gary does a very good job, and it's thank you to him, obviously, for putting out his trust in us to do this great job.
Look, I totally agree. It's been a pleasure working with you and Alex as well.
Yep.
But it's most enjoyable coming out each week and getting a chance to be heard on Bar TV. We've got the best football administrator in the state, and I'm not being paid to say that. I know for a fact that he is, and I'm so privileged that I've been given opportunity myself. I know you're thankful, and I'm as well. So we'd like to thank Bar TV and to Gary Birkinshaw and the Black Diamond Football League for having us on air. It really is a privilege to call. We're not going to belabor the issue. Just wanted to say our thanks and be gracious and grateful for the fantastic opportunities that we've been given, especially if you're going to go into that sort of degree in career later on, Lucas. It's a wonderful opportunity.
Exactly.
So thank you all very much. On to the football. Bar TV, we've got the Ranger, we've got Audrey, we've got Justin, and we've got Isaac with us here. The Gale is back up to 4 or 5 goals left to right, is it not, Lucas Holmes?
Yes, Dave.
Are the goalposts moving? Yes, they are. So, just to give you an indication, the goalposts are moving. It's an amazing day. Just again, from the scoreboard, from the scorebox on your screen to the Bar TV logo top right. That's the direction the breeze is going. Has not abated virtually all day.
I was just talking to Harrison Crook before the Black Diamond game started. He was saying running back towards the left of the screen was the hardest to do.
Exactly.
So, there we go.
Okay, away we go. Jackson and Borton, and we are away. Second half for the Black Diamond. Webster with the football straight away. That's what they need. Oh, can he deliver?
He has.
Wow. So that's Billings, who started in the square. Interesting move there, Lucas, putting Billings up.
It is.
Billings doesn't need to worry about throwing the grass up.
He knows where it's going.
Yeah, exactly. Now, you'll get a very good view of this on our Bar TV cameras, because where Justin and Audrey are situated at the moment, they are right behind this. Goalpost moving, that's quite disconcerting, but watch the football from Billings. Let's have a look on your cameras right now. And the breeze still took that significantly right to left. Point to Terrigal Avoca, 2-5, chasing Newcastle City, 5-7. Terrigal Avoca really, Lucas, have to kick 5 or 6 this quarter.
They need the first one or two.
I think they need a clump.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5.
At least the first one or two to get these runs started.
They've all got to stand up. Rawnsley left-footed. Ball dropped short. Uncontested, Chris Bishop. Payne, for some reason, didn't contest that. Right out in the front, but... Oh, lovely Mark Rawnsley, who's very, very solid there.
He has been good
in the back line.
so
He's
far.
been terrific for City. Real pillar for them up back. Got to get a move on. Goes long and centrally. Gets very good purchase on that. Again, adjusted the death. Just goes sideways. Unbelievable. Out that ball comes now. Oh, sorry, that was a netball whistle. My apologies. It is actually a little bit confusing at times, isn't it, Lucas?
There are plenty of whistles around here. Sporting facility around here at Newcastle number 1, Newcastle West.
Well, that looks like British Rover, Red Rover in there. There's about 6 blokes at the bottom of that pack.
Pete Van Dam at the bottom of it with the Sharon.
Jay Lewis getting up as well. Absolute stack of plays around this contest. And in comes Borton from the back and loses his balance, but gets a left hand to it. Ball nearly clean bowls Damon Smith. Who's at the bottom of that pack? I might be Lewis. Van Dam's there. And Jay Lewis. Great mates with Jimmy Webster. They played a lot of football all over New South Wales and Queensland, those two. Jackson, right-handed. Goes in. Oh, over the shoulder, I thought, against Jackson. Could have been paid. Little short kick comes out to Baker. Not paid 15. Correct decision. Bailey goes wide. That has gone 15. Probably sideways. Out of bounds on the full from there. Wow. So out of bounds on the full. Alexander White has the ball on centre wing.
Yep.
Terrigal Avoca need to start kicking goals and in a hurry.
Yes.
They actually have to be in front at 3/4 time, Lucas Holmes. I don't think they can hold them if they have parity. I just don't think that's right.
Especially when they have the Braves in the last quarter, Newcastle City.
Yes, the 2 goals. You take out 12 points of that, it's a close game. The 2 goals that City have kicked against Hurricane Katrina have really set them up. O'Brien at mark. Goes longer this time. Rawnsley in front. We'll grab that, I'd imagine.
Yep.
Yeah, they've got to find an answer to Rawnsley. He's coming off his man too easily. have to be better with their methodology, Lucas, of picking goals up. Keast can't quite get there. That ball is going to go out in front of Webster. So a quiet period in the game.
Yeah.
Who was the last goal kicker in the match? Courtney Knight?
Mitch Knight.
That's right, with a snap.
Yep.
Roving front and square up here in front of the square.
Yes.
That's a while ago. That was quite a way in to the into the second quarter.
21 minutes into the second quarter, Dave.
Okay. Aaron Seen's away. He's on his non-dominant. Gets a lovely little right foot kick away.
Almost.
Jimmy Hart does enough
Lost
now.
his feet,
Can that
though.
ball stay in? It can. Crawford's dangerous in this situation. He'll try and find someone. Now, his ball's still in and that's Gill. Baker drops what he otherwise might have taken. Now, Gill's staying off him here. Baker's waiting for the handball and delivers. Gill turns his man. Won't get enough purchase for a goal. Now, Courtney Knight, out of bounds on the full. Grabbed it, but out of bounds. Knew it was close. Alexander White, the football, deep in front of the side screens there. Terrigal Avoca down by 20 points and kicking down Breeze. Pete Van Dam, good option, 60-metre kick, 65, 75, 80. 80 metres gained by Van Dam. That's what you do. You gain distance.
Long game territory, as most ball sports are, Dave, especially when you use that breeze to that advantage, Terrigal Avoca.
So two ruckmen in here. Borton's going to go third man up, I reckon. Two sets of ruckmen went for that. That's quite amazing. Haven't seen that very often. Ball comes out. Billon's on his non-dominant, looking for and finding Bishop. 12 or 13 minute kick, but Bishop will take the mark. Trusty left foot finds O'Brien. Just dropped short at the last second. Ball, they're heavily in dispute now. Not coming out. Yes, it does. Comes out. Triffett's there. Rawnsey will try and get on his left, I'd imagine.
Ooh.
Pushed out of bounds by O'Brien in front of the Terrigal Avoca faithful, who are having quite a bit to say to Rawnsey. I'm sure some of it's very polite and some of it's not.
Yeah. I don't think we'll continue to expand on that point there, Dave.
Okay, so Angus Darling and Chris Jackson. Anybody else going to come into this contest? No, they're going to have a fair one-on-one contest. Ball drops short. Jackson just manages to get a small right hand. Shortle goes square. Big ball here. Farquhar got the footy. Dragged off it. Rawnsey ducks his head. Yeah, no, shouldn't have been a free kick. Ian Baker. Now Jackson's free. How does he use the football? He at least kicks to a contest. Oh, lovely mark. Wow.
Gillingham.
Patrick Gillingham is indeed. Now he's looking open side but goes defensive. Not his best kick. Okay, so Baker's worried him out of that. That's Anthony Baker now. Ian Baker's in there. Ball comes back for more with O'Malley. Cross kick coming. Gill just behind this time.
Well done.
And well done, McKellar. Yeah, good call, Lucas Home. Lovely mark, Rawnsey. Gee, he's been strong this quarter. Now he's got space and room, except he overkicks Crawford. McKellar's going to step him. Beautifully done, McKellar. Thomas got to go long. Oh, no, he doesn't. And plucks out Cade Triffett. Away goes Haswell. Ball goes to the right, as it has done all day. Reading read beautifully by Webster. Webster will use his left because he's got a terrific left boot. Goes for Darling. Darling's leading the race here. Picks it up. Gets a handball away. Does enough. Gets the ball to Bishop. Lovely left foot step by the big fella. But a lovely mark, Josh Wheeler. Goes open side. Now, this is the attacking. Mitchell Knight can run and carry. Needs to do so. Goes. Ellis has just come off the bench. Needs to make a contest as Crawford. So does Jackson Crawford. Two Crawfords there. Mitchell gets the ball out. They've done enough. 2 on 3, they've done enough. Aaron Seen coming off in front of us. Lucas
I
Holmes.
was going to talk about it before. It's great to see such a big crowd in here, Dave. Shows the quality of our game and how well it's supported.
Good atmosphere today at a very, very good traditional New South Wales sports ground. Corey Billon's off Bishop. Bishop's actually getting a lot of the football. He must have had 20 touches. Jackson's in the slot. Ball goes wide of him, looking for Shortle. Gets cruel by the bounce. Ian Baker's on his non-dominant, being hassled by Van Dam, and Van Dam wins that one. Wins that little contest. Rawnsey in front of Shortle. Been a good contest all day. Rawnsey's the winner so far. Little short kick finds Anthony Baker. Now that's danger. He will find someone. Oh, no. Overkicks Gill. McKellar at the back. McKellar's a very solid backman. Comes Bailey. There's a big scream of no from behind us. That's exactly right. Not the way that Terrigal Avoca got about it. Now, Bailey should go open side. Does. That's the way to play the game. Crawford really fighting hard and face. Still gets a football. Oh, he couldn't kick it from there. Oh, what play, Mitchell Crawford. Absolutely. That's Dust House material there, Lucas Holmes.
It is, Dave, for sure.
Crawford's held his man, stayed in front, turned around, and then opened his eyes.
And who's he found?
Courtney Knight. This is a very tough kick. If Braden Kingston's kick was any indication, this has got to go almost at the left goalpost. That is moving. See how Knight goes around about this. Has to go left side. You wouldn't believe it. Oh, he's kicked it, has he?
Yep.
Wow, okay. Thought that was touch and go. Courtney Knight, Newcastle City kick another goal against the Breeze, and they're a long way towards winning a premiership now, Lucas Holmes.
They are, Dave.
6-7 to 2-5. LJ.
Star 104.5. Star 104.5 FM plays the music we all love and proudly supports the Black Diamond AFL.
Always listen to Star FM when I'm at home, Louis.
Yeah, so do I when I'm up here, Dave.
Yeah. Good station, good local station.
Saw some Star 104.5 people here actually earlier, Dave.
Yes,
I
I saw some Star FM promotional stuff.
Yep.
Okay. Now that's Ellis has gone in the ruck with Jackson, and no one won that contest actually. Baker, lovely hands. Jackson Crawford gets it out. One-on-one contest. Liam Dwyer makes a contest. Well done. Mitchell Knight makes a contest. Macaulay O'Malley's got to give that away and does quickly. Oh, Jackson coming through quickly. He's got lovely hands for a big man, he really does. O'Malley's gone the defensive side, trying to find Gill. He's at least made a very good contest there, Gill. What's his second effort? Oh, great tackle. Good, fair contest out there. McKellar didn't let go. Good contest.
That was well done.
Good first division, good Black Diamond footy there. Cameron Keast, right-handed, wins that conclusively.
Webster.
Dwyer. Now, Mitchell Crawford's in there, sniping. No, goes to ground. Ball comes out. Anybody's this one at the back? Yeah, he stayed down. Did you see Bailey stay down there? He read that really well. Goes open side. Looking for, not finding, couldn't have picked Corbin Bond out better. Free kick. Who to? So I think he might have paid a push in the back here. He has. To whom?
Courtney Knight.
Courtney Knight. I was watching the I didn't see the push in the back, but Joe O'Brien's right there, Lucas.
Nor did I, but you could hear the Newcastle City supporters from here.
I think you'd hear them at the Commonwealth Hotel at the moment.
Yep.
So Courtney Knight to kick his fourth goal. This is a very tough kick. See if he does this business again. Left side is the go. Magnificent. Absolutely magnificent, Courtney Knight. And Newcastle City are a long way. They're 32 points up. Little bit of skirmish there. Farquhar's taking on Gill there. That's bantamweight against heavy. You want to be very careful, Jackson Farquhar. I know you've got courage, mate, but Gill's a big monster. Newcastle City 7-7. Terrigal Avoca 2-5. The Newcastle City fans are absolutely into Terrigal Avoca there in the back line. Newcastle City's now kicked 4 goals to the defensive end, Lucas Holmes, and I think that they are going to be almost impossible to stop. They're 32 points up.
Yep.
Is that an unfair call at this stage?
It's not at all. And with Newcastle City coming home with the Breeze at the balls, is that Mitch Knight there?
It is.
Sorry.
Again, shanks it, unfortunately, right for City. Now, McKellar's leading Gill here. McKellar's been really good on Gill this quarter. Stopped his marking. So, ball comes out here to Darling and Wheeler. Wheeler uses his body to put Darling off balance.
I was just going to say, with City coming home with the Breeze in the last quarter too, it's almost impossible to stop.
I'll go further. It's now about halfway through the third quarter.
Yep.
I can't see Terrigal Avoca getting close to them.
Right, yep.
Something remarkable has to happen, like a massive blue with and that fires them up, or just someone taking complete control.
Yep.
But it's which forward is going to kick 6 goals for Terrigal Avoca? Name me one forward that's going to kick that many quickly.
I don't know.
The only one that would be likely is Betson, and he's hardly got a touch.
You had a few touches. You kicked that goal, the soccer off the ground in the first quarter. Other than that, there hasn't been much.
Waiting for something here. Is it Ash Borg's pointing? I don't know what's going on here.
What?
But there is a delay.
Right.
And away we go. Score in the background. City up by 32. They've kicked 4 into the Breeze. Now is that an over-the-shoulder free kick? I think it is to Bishop, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, Bishop's the beneficiary of this one. Has to go open, short, and finds short actually. Expertly. Someone has to stay on the mark there. Wheeler's down and struggling. Ball to Darling, back to Shortall. Goes square and dangerously. Trifford in front, lovely hands. Sorry, Mac O'Malley, who really does have a good pair of hands.
The Breeze just held the ball up for a minute there, Dave, and look what happened.
Keast had that before. He had spent it before he had it. Baker, Hart gets a handball out. Haswell goes through. Can't quite control the footy. Ball gets sprung out of there. James Webster, that's the man you want to get it to. Goes long. Goal, James Webster. What a lovely goal. James Webster from a long way downtown. Terrigal Avoca 3-5. Newcastle City 7-7. Newcastle City up by 26 points. 14 and a half minutes in. Lucas Holmes.
The entertainment grounds on the Central Coast. The entertainment grounds has quickly established itself as a premier events location on the Central Coast. The entertainment grounds is an indoor and outdoor multi-purpose community facility for functions, events, festivals, weddings, exhibitions, as well as horse racing.
Very good spot, the entertainment grounds. Farmers Market on tomorrow morning between 8 and 1. Rain, hail or shine. Jackson. Ellis wins that one clearly. Right, a big leap. Enright down low. Now he's Baker at the side, at quarterback again. Left-footed. Tries to find Mark Wheeler. Puts it out in front of him, gives him a chance. Can't quite. He does actually keep it in. Oh, well done, Damon Smith. Really did well. Now Terrigal Avoca probably need that ball to go out, and it does at centre wing. Baker has the spell. Baker's actually been well held today.
He
hasn't been dominant whatsoever.
No, we've seen in previous games we've covered, he's been all over the place.
He has.
Causing all havoc. But
Jackson
today,
and Borton. Jackson with a right fist. Gets out down right to Mitchell Knight. Ball comes out to Trifford, out to Scene on his left. That ball is going to hold up. Beautiful spotting. Aaron Scene could not have hit that more perfectly. Finishes about 2 inches inside the boundary line. Oh, that barbecue smells good, Lucas.
It does. The breeze.
It does, yeah. The Rangers agreeing too.
Say one advantage of the breeze gets that smell across.
Boundary throw in. Keast. No, beaten by Borton that time now. Crawford should run off here and does. Runs into space. Tries to kick it essentially as he can. Courtney Knight's in. That's it. Got to be a freak. Not paid because he got hands on it. Interfered with. Gill. Yes. No. Not paid. Point. Behind Newcastle City. Thought he might have kicked that. Newcastle City 7-8. Terrigal Avoca 3-5. 16 minutes gone. LJ.
They're just getting a stranglehold on this game now, Newcastle City, aren't they?
Yep. Simple as that.
Simple and as effective as that. That's all I can say, really, at the moment.
A lot of depth, haven't they? Magnificent kick that goes to Braden Kingston and goes over and past the centre circle. That's remarkable. Kingston's on here. Can he step his man? He does. And looks to go lace out and hits Haswell, who's one of the best intercept marks in the competition. Lincoln Stewart also does a good job for Warners Bay with that, doesn't he, Lucas?
He does, Dave.
Should have watched the football. Yeah, didn't. Free kick against Shortall. O'Malley with the ball in his hands. Baker quarterbacking again. Goes wide. And Gill might have... He's a bit proppy there. I thought he might have pulled up with a bit of cramp. Enright steps Bishop. Oh, wow. Sleight of hand. And Gill comes back and takes another mark. Now, he will not get anywhere near the goal. He needs to hot spot this. He's looking for Knight. And intercepted by Lewis expertly. Saw what was going on. Read his eyes. Lewis with a 70-metre kick at the back. Benson. Ball ends up going 85. Haswell steps his man. Goes off to... Oh, no. Errant handball by Baker of Ian Variety. Yes, I thought so. Handball out. That's Haswell. Left foot around the corner. Goes to no one in particular. Sam O'Brien and James Hart are there. That's probably going to go out, and does. So you can see the scores there on your screen. Newcastle City 7-8 as Chris Bishop comes off for a rest. He's done a great job today for Terrigal Avoca. Terrigal Avoca 3-5.
He has, Dave.
One there by Borton. Out comes Baker on his left. Now, Courtney Knight's in front here. What can he do? Goes wide. He's got a couple of options. Wheeler's one. Goes with an unselfish step. The C needs to promote that forward to Crawford. Mitchell Crawford. No. Beautifully taken it right at fullback there by McKellar, who I think's been quite impressive today while playing on Gill at times. Lovely kick. Really hit that clean to Van Dam. He should have taken that one.
There's
O'Brien. Now that's Jackson Crawford. Beautifully spots up Bailey, who goes short and misses soon. Short kicks, Lucas. They're killing players today.
At the moment they are, Dave. They have been all day.
That's Liam Dwyer in there, and someone's got an over-the-shoulder free kick.
Oh,
Is it
to Newcastle
Triffett?
City.
I think it's Triffett. Hart's asking, is that against me? Looks like it could be. So, Triff, this will drop short. Yep. Newcastle City have got to get the brain in gear here and get their marking plays out. Knight comes with a lead. Now, Terrigal Avoca's got someone on the line in the Jimmy Bartell position. He will not get the distance from there. No way in history. Out of bounds on the full. So, you've just got to almost kick at the left behind post and try and use the breeze to your advantage.
You sure do, Dave.
We are 19 minutes into quarter number 3. Newcastle City have a stranglehold on another premiership. Lovely mark and a beautiful spot taken by Angus Darling. Beautiful kick out to him. Read that beautifully. Good mark. Braden Kingston has got a nice pair of hands for a shortish forward. Goes long. At the back, where are they? Guess who's there? Connor Haswell. Comes open side. Now, he's going to be under pressure, O'Malley. Does it reasonable? No, he doesn't. Sam Ellis kicks an important goal for Terrigal Avoca. Keeps them within striking distance. Off a mistake by City. Newcastle City 7-8-50. Terrigal Avoca 4-5-29. Newcastle City up by 21 points. 20 minutes gone in the third quarter. Lucas Holmes.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery. Sports Coast Trophy, the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast. They're also proud supporters of the Black Diamond AFL.
Lucas.
They needed that.
Mucking around. Yeah, it was they punished them for the mistake, as you've got to do.
Yep. They needed plenty more from where that came from, though, with Mitch Betson and Matt Shortall on the bench for Terrigal Avoca.
They're still 5 goals short of where they need to be.
Yep.
So, ball back in the centre to umpire Borg. There won't be too much longer left in this quarter. Maybe 3 or 4 minutes on your clock there in elapsed time. Up they go, the big man. Jackson with a lovely right hand. He's been very good today, Jackson. He's been the top 3 or 4 on the ground. Here's another bloke that's been outstanding. Aaron Seen. Gee, he's got some football. Held out of it, I thought, against Gill and paid.
All right.
Yep. Gill just struggling probably with a bit of fitness. He hasn't played much footy this year.
Hasn't.
McKellar out to O'Brien. On that wing, Alexander White. Out of bounds on the bounce, I think, yes. Out of bounds.
Nick Gill actually works with one of the local radio stations up here, Dave.
Okay.
And XFM.
Okay. On air?
Yes, breakfast show.
Okay. Chris Jackson, right-hander. Baker at quarterback. Screws that one around the corner expertly. Mark taken, I think, not paid.
Darling, was that? Yep.
No, it was Alexander White.
White, was that okay?
Nick Gill with a right foot kick trying to find his mate Knight. Now, he actually finds him. They need to stay on their feet. Webster does. Enright goes to ground. Webster's right on top of him.
Did well to not fall into his back there,
and
Webster.
Gone. Umpires paid a free kick to James Webster against Matthew
attempt?
Enright. No genuine attempt.
Did well not to fall into his back. Just did well to roll him over there. Did James Webster.
Turtle him. He did. Goes long. At the back is Matthew Bailey. And also is Sam Payne. Bailey gets a football and has a run. Oh, mistimes his bounce. Mate, he's good enough to get up and go. Nick Gill kicks it into another play. Newcastle City needs some cleaner ball here.
Is that Baker?
Baker. There's a bloke who will give you some clean ball. Ball falls short. Taken by Bishop, who does a 360 and almost should have been pinged. Mitchell Knight gets a football out. Also could have been pinged. Baker, smothered. Little soccer kick comes to Rawnsley. Waits and watches the ball, and it doesn't get away from him. Goes perfectly open side. Those players need to be in front. Oh, well read Crawford. Gets a kick to it. That's a legal disposal. Only goes a metre. It doesn't matter how far it goes. Enright onto his left. Patrick Gillingham, right-hand handball out to Jackson. Impossible angle for Jackson. And the result is out of bounds on the full. 23 minutes gone. Third quarter, Newcastle City have kicked 4 goals against the wind in this match, and I think you'll find at the end of the game that's going to be absolutely pivotal. Webster coming open side, has a wonky bounce, beats his man with a lovely left foot step. He is so elegant to watch. That's a way to describe him.
That wind.
That should be a free kick too, Shortall, not paid. Baker comes through of the Ian variety, left foot scrubby kick. In fact, Nick Hickson said that ball went over before he kicked it. Ball to come back for a throw in.
Right on the spot there, Nick Hickson.
Sun shining here on a breezy day at Newcastle West.
Kick from Ashborg back to Nick Hickson.
Went sideways. Okay, Hickson with the throw-in. Jackson. Billings. Quick kick goes on, gets a barrel on it. Guess who?
Haswell.
The intercept specialist Haswell. Bailey's away. Thomas is chasing. He's had one bounce. Great taste, Thomas. Chase Thomas, I'm sorry. Knight in front. No, it wasn't Knight. Mark Wheeler in front. I beg your pardon. Pushing that push out from Bishop. Oh, now. Here's a chance. No. Good enough to get away with his pain. Haswell supporting as he always does. Has to go with the left foot down towards Mitchell Knight. Very good contest provided by Lachlan White. Mitchell Knight stays on his feet. Baker. Anthony. Short little 3-metre kick is intercepted. Oh, dangerous handball. Baker, there's three-quarter time. Newcastle City in a commanding position. 7-8-50. Terrigal Avoca 4-5-29. Courtney Knight has 4 goals to lead all goal kickers. Mitchell Knight, Mitchell Crawford, Nick Gill, 1 each. For Terrigal Avoca, goals to James Webster, Jay Lewis, Sam Allison, Mitch Betson. That's three-quarter time. We'll be back with you in a moment's time.
G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially Black Diamond AFL.
A massive thank you to all of their sponsors.
BLK, the major sponsor and official apparel supplier of Black Diamond AFL. BLK, beyond limits known.
Belmont 16-Footers Sailing Club, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment.
GE Industrial Solutions, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers for the past 50 years.
Wilson Security, Australia's largest and most innovative security provider.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort, an exceptional 5-star resort set on 52 acres on the New South Wales Central Coast.
Prime 7 coverage includes 4 games every round on 7 Mate, including Friday and Saturday nights and Sunday afternoon.
Star 104.5, the home of Rabbit and Julie Goodwin, playing more music variety.
The Entertainment Grounds, one of the Central Coast's premier events locations.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast.
And Subway Morisset. Subway, eat fresh.
And remember to tune in to our Brekkie Show 6 till 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
Welcome back to Newcastle number 1 Sports Ground with my colleague Lucas Holmes. The three-quarter time huddles are breaking up, Lucas. Newcastle City up by 21 points. Can you see Terrigal, Avoca mounting a comeback?
Not against the Breeze, I can't. As we've been saying the whole time, Newcastle City's 4 goals against the Breeze has been the difference today, I think, Dave.
Well, have a look. If you take those if they haven't scored those 4 goals, they're behind.
They are, yeah.
So, but yes,
quite a silly thing to say, but if you know,
the score says as was seen. Those goals are massive in the context of the game.
That's what I was more pointing towards. They were massive more than that. They've actually decided the whole outcome.
Just waiting for the players and supporters and officials to clear the ground. Player won't start until everyone's cleared.
Last quarter of football for the season 2016, Dave?
Indeed. Unless we go to extra time.
God.
Don't start, Lucas Holmes. What's Isaac's great saying? Touch wood. Yeah, touch wood.
Nothing will go wrong.
No, it's the ringer makes his statements. Nothing can go wrong. Nothing will go wrong. Yes.
Yeah.
Last man off the ground is the league operations manager, and we are ready to go.
Yep.
Hand goes up. Rock and roll time. Here we go. Can Terrigal pull something absolutely out the fire? Jackson Borton taps over his head by Jackson. Coming straight through was Ian Baker. Missed the football, however. Straight into attack on the defensive side. Cade Triffett putting his hands out, wadding the football. Shortall beautifully tackled by Rauncey, who's actually won that battle clearly today. Bishop with a very quick handball out. Shortall gets a football. Doug Clark gets a football, tries to go centrally. Ball goes straight up in the air. Oh! Speculating leap by Alexander White. Now, Bailey's got room. This is what Newcastle City love, is to get the ball in Bailey's hands. Keith's got a one-on-one contest, which he doesn't win. Hart does enough. Keith comes back for more. Well tackled. Over the shoulder should have been paid to Mitchell Crawford. Does. Who's running on? Baker. O'Malley's there. Crawford might have to look long. He's going towards Gill, who's one out. Great work, Corbin Bond. Oh, roving. Courtney Knight for 5. They're home. 5 goals, Courtney Knight in a sparkling.
You all right there, Dave?
Sparkling display. I still got a bit of a cough, mate. Newcastle City up by 27. And, well, that's a start that you want to have for Newcastle City.
Sure
Lucas
is,
Holmes, over to you.
Subway Morisset. Subway Morisset is open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch and dinner. Trading hours 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Support local businesses. Subway. Eat fresh.
Thank you, Lucas.
No problem.
We thank the Bishop family for their ongoing support of football in our league. Well, if Mitchell Knight could have scripted a better start, he couldn't have. He could not have scripted a better start to the quarter. Again, they get the football in their main man's hands. Bailey down the back here, long ball, good football. Gill makes a big contest away they go.
And the polish of Courtney Knight,
and polished off by one of the league's greatest ever goal kickers.
Sure is, Dave.
Back to the centre, 27 points up. It looks insurmountable for Terrigal Avoca. They've kicked 4 goals all day. It's unrealistic of them really to expect they're going to kick another 5 in 17 minutes. Jackson right-handed. He has been superb today. He's been the best 3 or 4 on the ground, I reckon, Louis. Baker, lovely, superb handball out that he can't quite get first time. Mitchell Knight has stayed at ground level, stayed on his feet, now goes to ground. O'Malley dragged out of it, taps it out. Gillingham's in there with O'Malley again. O'Malley makes another effort. Ball now out of bounds. So just for my benefit, I reckon that some of the best players in the ground have been Chris Jackson, Aaron Seen.
Yep.
Haswell and Bailey have all been very solid, Lucas.
Gill's been fairly good too.
He's been okay, yeah. Yep. And for Terrigal Avoca, probably Webster. Bishop's got a lot of footy. Couldn't get that footy out. Crawford gets a second chance. Keast, under enormous pressure, shanks that football out of bounds to the green bus on the right-hand side of the screen. And it's an out-of-bound free kick to Terrigal Avoca 3 minutes into the quarter.
I think, Braden Kingston, for Terrigal Avoca has been solid as well.
He's been okay. I'm not sure how many touches he's had. I think there's other players that got a lot more football, to be honest with you.
Yep, no, that's fine.
McKellar's been really good.
Yep.
So the entire Terrigal Avoca side is sitting down on this combox. I mean, they've got to go attacking. Kicks it into the teeth of the gale. Drops short. Gillingham almost a mark. Worried out of it by Smith. Out of bounds on the full from Josh Wheeler off his wrong foot.
Straight out of the side screen.
3.5 minutes in. So the Black Diamond Football League, the Black Diamond Cup comes down to these Lucas Homes, the last 17 or 18 minutes of action.
Sure does. Definitely the two best sides over the course of the season.
Two most consistent sides,
Yep.
yeah. Nelson Bay come home with a wet sail.
Yes.
And hopefully they'll build on that next year, to be honest with you.
Yep.
Lovely kick out by Lachlan White. He's almost, Gillingham almost a great mark. Oh, smothered off the Webster's boot. Kingston right-footed, open pasture. Now, big contest coming. Ian Baker wins it. Chased out of it by Ellis. Goes far side. Mitchell Crawford takes a mark. Now, he can't kick that goal. He would have to be a magician. We're just watching his eyes. He's watching. Trying to see if anyone's going to lead for him.
That's what we're looking for.
Still watching. Probably the ball will go hot spot unless he shanks it left. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, how has he kicked that?
Mitch Crawford.
That's why he's the league's leading goal kicker. Mitchell Crawford, an amazing goal across breeze. And Newcastle City career further in front. They're 33 points up. 5 minutes into quarter number 4, 62-29. Lucas Holmes.
Mitch Crawford. He's just. That was with the wind, I suppose. Still, it was a decent, at least 50-metre kick.
At times, I find Mitchell Crawford somewhat of an enigma. He'll go patches without getting in the football.
Yeah.
And then he just does things that are quite brilliant, like this bit of play down here where he set up Courtney Knight. He just does things. He's a real talent. Newcastle City heading towards a terrific premiership win in which they've only lost once this year to Terrigal Avoca.
That was at Hilton Moore too.
It was at
it?
East Gosford, that's correct. Courtney Knight didn't play that day. He was injured, I think you'll find. Jackson right-handed. Borton comes out. Jackson butters up. He's a really, really effective ruckman because he gets football like that. Bullen's all over his man. Could have been paid against him. Jay Lewis gets a football out. Ball goes sideways to Angus Darling. Takes a chest mark.
Yeah, that was 38 points the margin in that game at Hilton Moore, Dave.
Thank you. Lucas has done his homework, ladies and gentlemen, which I really appreciate. Mark not paid. Ball comes out at the back there. Guess who's at the back, Lucas? One guess.
Baker?
Yeah, very good man. Long ball from Ian Baker, his namesake. Oh, is that Patrick Gillingham? That's a lovely pluck. Really nice. I reckon Gill's off the park at the moment. Oh, Courtney Knight. Crawford. Someone's still standing. No, ball held in. Terrigal's done well at the last ditch. Oh, no, Gill's out there. I can see the interchange bench is Payne, Mark Wheeler, and Jackson, Crawford, and Matthew Uno. So Gill's definitely out there looking for the black bike pants. Cam Keese goes open side. Is that Crawford again? Wow. Just waiting, Mitchell. Hang on. Lucas, it was Aaron Seen on his non-dominant side.
Aaron Seen
what
on
a
his
lovely
right.
goal to Aaron Seen. And if it wasn't over, it is now. Formally, Newcastle City 39 points up as Seen, one of the best players on the ground, comes off for a rest.
No,
Newcastle City 10-8, Terrigal Avoca 4-5.
Definitely Aaron Seen, one of the most consistent players for City throughout the year, the Tasmanian.
He's a good player.
He's very good, isn't he?
He's a great player. Really is.
There's a good article written, I think, I'm not sure who wrote it.
And he's kicked out, he snapped that off his non-dominant as well.
Josh Wheeler, great article during the week about living in North Queensland.
Wide Bay.
Yep.
Jackson, another kick. Ian Baker leads the race. Can he get the football?
Ooh.
He can. Oh, he couldn't, could he? At the back, Courtney Knight! It's become a bit of a procession, Lucas Holmes.
I think it has, Dave.
Has to go around the angle. This one was taken outside the square.
Still.
Courtney Knight from 5 metres out on the slightest of angles to kick his 6th goal. And the Premiership Cup is going to stay in Newcastle for 12 months. Courtney Knight kicks his 6th. Newcastle City 11-8. Lucas Holmes, Terrigal Avoca 4-5. Over to you.
BLK. BLK is the major sponsor of the Black Diamond AFL, as well as being the official apparel supplier to the Richmond Tigers, Western Bulldogs, GWS Giants, Adelaide Crows, Gold Coast Suns and Brisbane Lions. BLK, Beyond Limits Known.
Thank you, Lucas. We thank BLK very much for their support of our football.
As we do all our sponsors, Dave.
Yeah, all of our sponsors do a great job. Jackson's been close to the best man on the ground too, just quietly. It's going to be hard to pick him. He's been terrific. Gee, he's clever.
He's so mobile, Chris Jackson.
He is. And he's not big, so he's got great endurance. Wheeler putting pressure on, playing like it's his last game for Newcastle City, and gives away a free kick. Jay Lewis, he's gone sideways.
He's gone, hasn't he?
Really disciplined marking by Wheeler.
Darling?
Hits Angus Darling. This will take every little ounce of effort that Gus has got. He's got to go at least to the left goalpost, Lucas, even outside. Yep. Can Angus Darling kick a goal in a grand final? Fair bit of it. Run short. Not marked, not paid, not taken. Intercept marked on the goal line. Guess who? Haswell out to Baker. Baker's away. For a very rare time goes open because he saw that Payne was on. Can't quite get him. They had a 2-on-1. Doesn't really matter at the moment. We're about 10 minutes into the last quarter. Newcastle City leading by 45 points in a grand final.
They're just blowing them out of the water at the start of this last quarter, haven't they, Dave?
They most certainly have. Oh, well done, Borton, with the right hand. Oh, superbly roved. Ian Rawnsley, who's been outstanding. Gill can't quite get to the football. Keast, ball comes out. There's a handball on there. That's Gillingham. Finds Crawford. He's going to step his man. Wasn't quite good enough to get a kick to that. Goal coming up. Out of bounds at the full. Actually, the Terrigal Avoca did very well under enormous duress there to actually stop a goal.
Yep.
Corbin Bond's got the kick right in the deep back pocket. Comes down short to Damon Smith. Goes as long as he can. No, went up and down before acceptances. Ball in front of us. Baker's underneath that. Jackson. Oh, back.
In his back, yep.
Put his body on the line there and got a push in the back, did Jackson.
You said that before. I'll say it again. He's been one of the best
two
or three players on the ground, I think, Chris Jackson.
My word. Baker at quarterback. Will go with a short kick and pinpoints Cade Triffett. Lace out. Almost played on. Kingston was right on him. Courtney Knight, I think, in short. Goes too short. The kick's not good enough. Jackson's in this again. At the back is Jackson Crawford. Hurry left foot handball, which Connor Haswell saves him from brilliantly. At the back is Knight. Ball goes a leg break, still in play. Crawford's in there. Can he put a tackle on? He can. Dwyer and Gillingham and Dwyer again. That'd be a miracle. No, it's going to go across the face. Punch through. Well done, Jackson Farquhar. 11-9, Newcastle City 75. Terrigal Avoca 4-5. The siren can't come soon enough for Terrigal Avoca. They've tried hard and been outgunned completely by a very, very, very polished Newcastle City.
Oh, that was close.
Jay Lewis, one hand up. Goes out to the side, and Pat Gillingham takes a lovely intercept mark. Baker's looking for the football, and Webster tracks him down. Really has to kick this outside the right goalpost to get it to come around to the hot spot, Patrick. Does a pretty good job of it, actually. At the back, off hands. No one really went for a mark, to be quite honest. 11-10-76, City. 4-5-29, Terrigal Avoca. Beautiful kick down the middle of the field that's intercepted there beautifully by Harrison Keast. Little short kick comes out. Enright's in front and takes the mark. After Mitchell Crawford's last effort from a tighter angle, I'll say nothing this time except to say it is a tough kick.
Yep.
Certainly should get the distance.
Yeah, especially with the Braves too, Dave.
So, Enright from just inside the arc. Gets the distance. Pushes it to the left. 11-11 Newcastle City, 77. Terrigal Avoca 4-5-29. 8 straight kicks the margin now, 48 points. Jay Lewis comes out wide. Looking for James Hart. Finds him and he pulls up. Gus Darling's looking for a short lead. He goes over him. and gives Harrison Keast a real chance at the football. Lovely intercept marked by Keast. Lovely smother there. Now, Knight's dangerous in this situation.
Yes.
However, commentators Moz Lucas, as always, I'm not the type of person to hang around on Anzac Day. I think it'd cost people a lot of money.
that ball was out before Courtney Knight kicked it, so it's just a boundary throw in there.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, sorry, I swore that Courtney Knight kicked that football inside.
Nope.
Okay. Boundary throw in. Cameron Keast gets that football. Beautifully roved Dwyer. And free kick, I think. But who's the free kick to? He's got his hand going out here to Terrigal Avoca.
He has. Right, no idea why.
I'm not sure what's... I think he's given him an option of having the kick again because it might have gone through for a point. For an interference after to being hit after the kick. That's how I read that, Lucas.
Yes.
So, Cade Triffett has a chance to get on the goal scorer's tally here this afternoon and put Newcastle City to 12 goals, 11. Triffett's got a kick kicking almost directly downwind.
It's Liam Dwyer, isn't it, Dave?
I beg your pardon, it is Dwyer, 26. My apologies, it's Dwyer. And he has done the business. Another goal, Newcastle City. Liam Dwyer, lovely kick after a free kick was given for disposing of him illegally. Newcastle City are 12 goals, 11, 83 to Terrigal Avoca, 4-5-29.
They're just... The quality of this Newcastle City outfit is just second to none. The quality of players all are in the park. Connor Haswell at the back has been very good. Chris Jackson, as we've said many times, and obviously Courtney Knight kicking 6 goals and Mitch Crawford up the front. So they've just been too good.
Well said, Lucas Holmes. Couldn't agree more. Jackson gets a right hand to it and butters up. Can't quite get it. Borton gets a kick out to it. He's been brave but beaten today, Borton. He hasn't given up. Bishop's on top of him there. Has the tackle made and doesn't get the free kick. So 15 and almost 16 minutes gone in the last quarter. Premiership staying in Newcastle this year, Lucas Holmes, after a couple of times heading down to Hilton Moore.
Yes.
Newcastle City are going to win the Black Diamond Cup. Not quite sure who's got the football, and it's a bit hard to tell. And now the umpire said it's a free kick to Terrigal Avoca, I think. He's plucked a kick out. Is it to Bishop? I think it is.
Looks like it may be, yes.
Yep. Terrigal Avoca has been very game this year. They've had all sorts of injury problems this year,
yes.
and they've done extremely well to get where they are. And they've been a real credit to themselves trying to defend a premiership.
No, they have obviously Mitch Betson doing his AC joint in the game we covered here during the year. It's a big loss for Terrigal Avoca.
Oh, they haven't had Jason Van Dam all year either.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, he's his brother. Peter Van Dam marks left forward pocket, left half flank, sorry. Now, this will take everything that Pete's got. He'll have to kick this way left, as Courtney Knight has shown. And probably about half goalpost high only. Goes short and finds Betson. Alexander White, I beg your pardon. So White's 25 metres further. Still not an easy kick. The Newcastle City faithful are giving him an absolute roasting over there in the forward pocket. So Alexander White, for a consolation goal, has to kick it left. And he has. Well done, Alex White. Ball went sideways and he had given enough. Really well thought out. Lovely kick, Alexander White. They've kicked one against the flow. Terrigal Avoca 5-5. Newcastle City 12-11-83. In front by 48 points. LJ?
Belmont 16 for the Sailing Club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16 is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook, the home of the Black Diamond AFL.
Wonderful night there recently for the Elliot Davey Middle, wasn't it, Lucas? One of the best I've ever been to.
Yep.
Really good venue.
Same with me, seeing it's the only one I've been to.
I've been to a few, I've hosted a few, but that was great. Jackson close for mine. He and so the two blokes who are just in the play there are in the running for the best on-ground medal. Damien Smith with the ball out, goes wide. Triffett's out there. He's another bloke that's played well. Rawnsley's been superb. Oh, almost a falcon. That's a falcon from Farquhar in trying to take a spectacular mark.
O'Brien.
Sam O'Brien goes wide, finds Braden Kingston. Kingston in line of right on centre wing. Jackson, is that in front? Should have almost been paid a free kick. Rawnsley goes backwards.
Haswell.
There's Haswell. He's got time. Bailey, he'll get a comeback handball here. Actually, that's a good tackle. Well made, Sam Borton. Good job. Still trying hard into the depths of the game. Not quick enough from Bailey, and a very good tackle from Sam Borton. You always like to have exciting grand finals, don't you, Lucas?
You do,
You
Dave?
really do.
Oh, the games today have been great.
Yeah. Borton shanks it. Haswell takes a grab in front of the faithful. Baker gets the football and away he goes. Tries to pluck out Wheeler. No, actually he was looking for Ian Baker, but Wheeler was behind him. Handball out here to Keith. Keith might... Oh, no, he's clean bowled.
Clean bowled.
Farquhar at the back, being chased. Out that ball comes.
Darling.
Right in front of us here. Oh, that's a throw. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Wheeler held out of it by Hart. Still willing out here in front of the Terrigal interchange bench. Hopefully the play just continues on. Guess who? Guess who?
Josh Wheeler.
No surprise. Jackson again. Lachlan White shepherded out of it brilliantly by Webster. Lace out kick to... Oh, that's 50. That is so far 50 metres, and that's been paid by the non-controlling umpire who's going forward here. He went so far across the mark, Matthew, and right, the umpire had no choice. So a free kick, 44-45 out. Don't know if Lewis has got the distance in him to get it to the goals. He might to the behind point, to the behind goals, but to the behind post. Has to kick this low and left. Really punch it low. Got a fair bit of that. Ball goes sideways again. Off hands, point Terrigal Avoca. 5-6-36, Newcastle City 12-11-83. And we are 21 minutes into the last quarter. Oh, magnificent kick finds Haswell, who's for once his hands let him down. Gets a handball out, intercepted by Clark. And again, Caswell's there. He's been terrific today. Lovely. Away they go. They're off. They could have another one here at the back. No. Courtney Knight went the wrong direction. Bond read it beautifully. Webster's away, being chased by Crawford. There's some quality in there. Webster surveys his options. Goes towards Betson. Bailey gets a one-hander out, beautifully rove by Baker, and gets a kick out amazingly. Keith's going to put his body in the line here. Goes straight through like a freight train. Josh Wheeler, in his last game for Newcastle City. Aaron Seen on his non-dominant. Now he turns around to his left. Beautifully smothered. Gets another ricochet. Goes to Jackson Crawford. Goes to Anthony Baker. Smothered again. Well done, McKellar. Ball comes out here. Jackson at the back. Cleans up. Handball out. Really good contest, actually. Josh Wheeler going straight through. Seen. Couldn't quite hear Baker in the corner. Off hands off Courtney Knight's hands. He might have just taken that one, but just off his left hand. 12-12-84. 5-6-36. Only a couple of minutes to go in the season. Lucas Holmes, we're going to start thinking about that best one ground. It's going to be a hard one.
It is.
Oh, good solid contest there provided by Ellis. Now Trifford's trying to corral him. Does, and it's out of bounds. Off hands. So 22:45 gone in the elapsed time. The score, and you can see it twice on your screen. The big scoreboard on Isaac's little board on the left here. 84-36. Chris Bishop's quick right-hand handball. Sam O'Brien. Miracle he's playing football anymore. He's done a great job to get himself back into fitness and form.
And he's back? Or
should
high?
Be.
Or both?
One of the two. Yeah. Good call, Lucas. Advantage not played. Rawnsley, who's been in the best six on the ground, I reckon. He's been superb. Oh, lovely grab. He's got a good pair of hands overhead from not an overly big man, Gillingham. Goes all right. Short ball.
Oh.
That's Courtney Knight by the white boots.
Yep.
Probably fitting that he finishes up with the ball this late in the game. Courtney Knight going for 7 goals in a grand final. 7. Amazing performance, really.
He's been just class, Courtney Knight.
This will test his directional. It's not the length of the kick, it's where he kicks the football, Lucas, that's important. Right side, probably at the right goal post. Gets it up high. Courtney Knight knows he's kicked 7 goals. What a performance. Superb. 13-12-90, 5-6-36. It's just a matter of time till the siren goes.
Cheers, Dave.
Audrey Gillingham, I think it's going to be a big night in Newcastle tonight. There's big smile on Audrey's face. I'd like to thank our Bar TV crew, Johnny, Justin, Audrey, and the big man, Zach. Great job today. 3 games of football. Very long day for our crew. They've done an outstanding job. The best in the business. Thank you all very much. Jackson and Darling. Darling left-handed. Webster can't get the footy. Ian Baker been very good. Jackson again gets the football out. Jassine, who's been terrific, really mobile. They haven't been able to have an answer to him.
They haven't.
Baker, Seen pushing the back, maybe, no. Rawnsley, left foot up. Oh, another
again.
mark, Courtney Knight. Could he possibly kick 8? Oh. That's Dermot Barrett and Gary Ablett country, 8 in the grand final.
A bit closer this time too.
Kevin Bartlett gives it off.
Oh.
And that is, can't quite tell yet. It might be Wheeler. No. I think it's if he changed, I reckon that's Baker. Yeah, it is. Baker's just drifted down to the forward pocket trying to get a goal.
Ant Baker.
25 and a half minutes gone. Baker misses badly. Behind Newcastle City, 13-13, Terrigal Avoca 5-6. Score is a true reflection of the way the game's gone, in my opinion. Bishop long. Gets to the centre square. It's a great effort in this wind. Webster, superb hands out. O'Brien. Pops up to centre half forward. At the back is Haswell. He'll come open side. No, he's going to go close side. Got to be a mark taken there. No, not able to be taken. There's a stack of Newcastle City players here. Baker. Seen. Gee, there's some quality for you. Seen goes onto his left. Goes as long as he can. Good marking contest provided there. Mitchell Crawford's in dangerous position. If he can get his hands on that football, look out. Dragged over. Mitchell Knight goes for the worm burner. Can't. Webster interferes. Bishop, safe chest, mark off Webster. Bishop to Van Dam. No, can't quite mark. Seen! He couldn't finish, could he? Oh, yes, he can. Aaron Seen, our second goal in a 5-star performance. Newcastle City 14-13-97. Terrigal Avoca 5-6. Wow, they put the foot down.
They just haven't let off either, which has been the most impressive thing, I think.
They're ruthless.
Yeah.
That's the way to describe this last quarter. Have not stopped.
I haven't. How many goals? 3, 4, 5, 7 goals to 1 in the 7
more
goals
than that.
to 1
It's
in this
61, isn't it? It's 9, it's 8, 9, 10. Oh, sorry, 7 to 9. Yeah.
7 to 1.
Knight's got 7. Oh, to 1 in the last quarter. Thank you. Yeah, so they've really put the foot down. Sorry, I wasn't sure what you were talking about.
No, that's all right. No problem, that.
Jackson, there it is. What a superb performance from Newcastle City. Absolutely brilliant. Newcastle City 14-13-97 have defeated Terrigal Avoca 5-6-36. Our goal kickers, Courtney Knight 7, Aaron Seen 2, Mitchell Crawford 2, Mitchell Knight 1, Liam Dwyer 1, Nick Gill 1. For Terrigal Avoca, singles to James Webster, Jay Lewis, Alexander White, Sam Ellis and Mitch Betson. Lucas Holmes.
Yes, Dave.
What do you say?
They just comprehensively beaten their Terrigal Avoca. As we just were going through that quarter, they just got class all over the park.
Very deep, don't they? They run really 1-22.
Yep.
And Terrigal Avoca were game, but ended up getting, finished right off in that last quarter.
Yep.
For mine, for Terrigal Avoca, I thought Webster, Bishop were pretty good. McKellar had a good day at the office. O'Brien and Thomas tried hard.
Yep.
Bill, I don't think Grimmin came back on the ground. I think he's
I
got a
don't think-
terrific injury. A bad injury, sorry. Newcastle City. Jackson, Seen, Rawnsley, both Bakers. Haswell, Bailey, Courtney Knight with 7. Yes, so we'll be asked for our best on ground shortly. I have an opinion. I'd like to hear yours first.
I'm not exactly sure with this. There are plenty of players that I think deserve this. I think I narrowed it down to two or three at least. I think Knight obviously was 7. Aaron Seen, Connor Haswell, and Chris Jackson are my my 4.
I'll mark it down to 2 in mine.
Yep.
I think Jackson and Seen were by far the 2 best players
yep,
on the ground,
okay.
and then we have to decide who we think out of Jackson and Seen's the best player on the ground.
Yeah, we do.
I'm leaning towards Jackson.
So am I. Yeah.
Done. Okay. We'll come back to you very shortly. We'll have a quick break here. There'll be a lot of celebrations had while they get the presentation set up. Again, Newcastle City are Black Diamond Cup premiers for 2016. Newcastle City 14-13-97. Terrigal Avoca 5-6-36. We'll be back with you shortly. Back with you just before the presentations of the Black Diamond Cup and the best player on the ground for Newcastle City. With Audrey Gillingham, star ruck raver for Newcastle City's women's side. Audrey, a comprehensive performance by your Newcastle City boys. Gee, they were good.
It was great to watch, Dave. It was just amazing. They were just unstoppable.
Yeah, they were. They're very deep. They run very deep from 1 to 22. Mm-hmm. And the sides that have won, the only team that won a grand final that weren't probably the favourites were the entrants Bateau Bay. All the others have been very convincing. This particular side's very deep. And, to bring in a guy of the calibre of Gill, who had a pretty good day at the office, I feel a little bit sorry for Hugh Keller, who's played most of the season. But, no, the boys were ruthless, and the way they finished off, it was just Courtney Knight 7. Particularly considering his injuries this year, Audrey.
Amazing. And as you were saying about the depth of the side, you have a look down and you see who's sitting on the bench, and it's just they all should be out there on the field.
That's right. And at times you've got guys like Payne or Baker or Mitchell Crawford or whoever. It's a cavalcade of stars, really. The best team all year won the premiership, which is really, really good. You must be very proud of it. Patrick had a pretty good day at the office too.
Yeah, he played well. Very proud of them all. Well deserved.
It was.
I'm sure after the heartbreak that they had last year, this just feels so good.
I bet you it does. I watched the grand final during the week when it was posted. I had a good look at the game and I watched all of it and I thought, it was interesting to me how much difference turnover in players in 12 months there's been. Very, very impressive from your boys. Look, I'd like to thank you for your time today. It's been great to talk to you and actually meet you and have you on air with us. I hope you've enjoyed the opportunity, and it's been our pleasure actually speaking to you and getting your insights in the game.
I have, Dave. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Audrey. All the best. Lucas,
yes.
As everybody starts to come across for presentations, I've got my phone there just waiting for Gary's call. He'll be calling us shortly, ask for our best on ground. And Lucas, can you take care of things for a minute?
Yeah, just as both players and supporters gather around for the presentation of the Premiership medallions, best on ground, and then the Premiership trophy. Yeah, and the umpires as well.
Yeah, no, terrific, very, very good performance as everybody starts to come across. Gary Birkinshaw.
To the right of the stage, please.
Gary Birkinshaw will very shortly run the presentation for the Black Diamond Cup. And then when Gary's finished with the presentation, we'll come up and sign off for the year, Lucas Holmes. Credit to everybody. Credit to the ground staff again, the grounding good. Nick, umpires in all games, Lucas did a very good job. Umpires were not a reason of any game being decided. I thought they were very solid all day. I know you are an umpire. I thought they were good, mate.
No, they were very good, very consistent. Obviously, better umpires throughout the year get their performances noticed, and that's why they get these grand finals opportunities, Dave.
That's correct. They really do. Couldn't agree more. Just a very good day at the office here at Newcastle in trying conditions. Interestingly, Newcastle City kicked by far the biggest score of the day, Lucas, almost double anybody else. Yep. So, and that's a test.
Step into the stage, please.
And I think it's probably a time for us to put the microphones down. Gary Birkinshaw's got control of the situation out in the centre. The league president, Wal Bembick, is with him, and we hand over to Gary for the presentation of the Black Diamond Cup, the best and fairest, and a couple of other speeches. Over to Gary Birkinshaw. Just a slight delay here as getting people into position. It strikes me how good the cultures of these two clubs, Lucas. They've got good family cultures, good people around the club, supporters, workers. They're just good football clubs.
They do. With Newcastle City, obviously having all four teams, 3 men's teams and the women's team, as well as having their own netball side just behind us here, and with Terrigal Avoca having all 3 men's sides as well, creates great club culture they both possess.
It certainly does, and it's no coincidence that these two have share the last 2 grand final wins. So, and some other teams in the league could do very well to look at the way they set themselves up.
Yep.
And just to build on it and having that sort of no idiots culture. There's another word I'd like to say, but you can't on public television. So, but I think they're both very strong clubs. Over to Gary.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your patience. First of all, another fantastic game between 2 of the league heavyweights in Newcastle City and Terrigal Avoca. We can just put our hands together for both teams, please. They never fail to put on a classic confrontation. Today was another one in very, very tough conditions, I think we'll all agree. I'd just like to start by thanking the umpires today. Field umpires Ashley Ball, Stephen Bloom, Joseph O'Brien. Boundary umpires Cooper Williams, Nick Hickson, Lincoln McCauley. Goal umpires Paul Best, Tom Sullivan. The emergency umpire is Jake Bateman. If we can put our hands together, the umpires I thought did a very good job today. Even the rugby thought it was good. I'd now like to call Wal Bambrick, the Black Diamond AFL president, to the stage to present the Gary McBain medal. Gary's an apology today. He's a life member of the Black Diamond AFL and has been presenting this trophy. Not only does he present it, he actually purchased it as well. So the winner of this award not only gets a medal, he also gets a pewter. And the winner of that today goes to Newcastle City, number 11, Aaron C.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that, but well done to the Terrigal boys. Always a good fight against you boys. The boys, we did it. Worked so hard all year. Let's celebrate.
Well done, Aaron C. Gary McBain medalist for 2016. Talk about Terrigal Avoca, 5 successive grand finals, going for 3 premierships in a row. Certainly did yourselves proud, defending it. Had a number of injuries during the year to make the grand final a fantastic effort. Come up a little bit short today. But I'd now like to call on your captain, James Webster, to come forward and say a few words.
Firstly and foremost, to Newcastle, we knew you were a class outfit all year and we're up against it today. And you turned up ready to play and we're up against it. So hats off to you guys. You deserve every bit of it. To the umpires, thanks for the year. Obviously, like we say, without you guys, we don't have a game. So we appreciate everything you guys do. And lastly, to our footy club, our sponsors, we got the Breakers and all the other guys that pitch in. You know, without all our sponsors, you know, that's what makes up a footy club. And lastly, to our boys, and we've got one big thing that we stick by, and we're a family. So to everyone who supported us today, we just want to say a big thanks on behalf of the team, and we'll stick together and we'll enjoy the rest of the night. So thanks, everyone.
Thank you very much, Jimmy, and also the division and all the Terrigals. Well done. Newcastle City today, 7th Black Diamond Cup, the most ever won in the Black Diamond AFL, so congratulations. Went through the season, had the one loss, and that was the Terrigal Avoca. Been very, very dominant. Just Cameron Keast. Number 26, Liam Dwyer. Number 28, Anthony Baker. Number 29, Harry Keast. Number 36, Nick Dill. Number 48, Mark Wheeler. Number 69, Pat Gillingham. Vice Captain, number 22, Mitchell Crawford. coach, number 13, Mitchell Knight. I'll now get the president of the Black Diamond AFL, Mr. Wal Bembick, to hand first of all to Daniel the Black Diamond Cup and also the Black Diamond Cup trophy to the 2016 Black Diamond Cup premiers, Newcastle City.
Just wait for Gary Birkinshaw to finalise the presentation and we'll have our own sign-off here. Just wait for Gary as Newcastle City's pose for their photos with the trophies. Terrigal Avoca game today, but just not good enough. Newcastle City comprehensive.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the presentation. It also concludes the 2016 BLK Black Diamond AFL season. I'd like to thank all the clubs, all the players, all the sponsors that we have, the board, and more importantly, all the members and all the spectators who've come today. Thanks very much. Enjoy the off-season. See you back in 2017.
Thank you, Gary Birkinshaw. We're back on air, Lucas, just for a couple of seconds.
Yep.
Fantastic season. Been most enjoyable for both of us,
Exactly.
working with the Bar TV crew. Newcastle City deserved premiers. It's as simple as that.
Yep. The result of the game definitely showed that, and that's the way it is, Dave.
Lucas, good luck with your HSC this year. I hope you get enough marks to get into journalism at Newcastle Uni. I'm sure you will. Very fine young bloke. To our team, the Ranger, to Justin, to Audrey, and also to Big Isaac, thank you for your great work this year. It's been most enjoyable working with you, and I do mean that sincerely. With both of us never having done this sort of thing, you do make our job a lot easier. So thank you very, very much. From all of us here at the Newcastle #1 Sports Ground, it's been a great day. Premierships to Nelson Bay in the women's last week, and then the entrance Baddo Bay, Singleton, and Newcastle City in the Black Diamond Cup. Lucas Holmes, a final goodbye from you.
Thank you, Dave. Likewise to you, Dave. Been a great pleasure commentating with you for most of this year. Look forward to next year.
Indeed. From all of us here at Newcastle #1 Sports Ground, on behalf of Lucas Holmes, Isaac, Justin, Audrey and John, my name's David Redden. Good evening to you all.
G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially Black Diamond AFL.
A massive thank you to all of their sponsors.
BLK, the major sponsor and official apparel supplier of Black Diamond AFL. BLK, beyond limits known.
Belmont 16-Footers Sailing Club, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment.
GE Industrial Solutions, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers for the past 50 years.
Wilson Security, Australia's largest and most innovative security provider.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort, an exceptional 5-star resort set on 52 acres on the New South Wales Central Coast.
Prime 7, coverage includes 4 games every round on 7 Mate, including Friday and Saturday nights and Sunday afternoon.
Star 104.5, the home of Rabbit and Julie Goodwin, playing more music variety.
The Entertainment Grounds, one of the Central Coast's premier events locations.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast.
And Subway Morisset. Subway, eat fresh.
And remember to tune in to our Brekkie Show 6 till 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.